given in these games.
Yeah, but the inventory is cool because you can carry 3 guns on you, but each gun is also 3 guns because it takes place in like 2050.
Oh shit!
So you can have a pistol and then you like attach a stock and like muzzle to it or whatever, and it turns into like an Uzi.
Nice.
And then you can switch it to be like a.
Oh yeah, now I can hear myself.
Like a revolver or something.
We can listen to our stream live while we're streaming live.
Word.
You hold it up to the microphone. It's just infinite recursion. Infinite recursion. Infinite recursion. Oh, that's disappointing.
Yeah.
Wait, recur again.
Oh hey.
Oh, that's
I get to
disappointing.
not care about the voice.
Wait, recur again.
Oh hey.
That's
I get to
disappointing.
not care about the voice.
Wait, recur again.
Oh hey. That's disappointing. Not care about the. I think they like alternate between the voice and. Between the voice and America's Got Talent, one of them
has to be on. Isn't X Factor still a thing too?
I'm not sure.
American Idol's done. Pretty sure.
There we go.
I'd be a lot more likely to watch it if it was like the XXX Factor.
Yeah.
America's Next Top Porn Star.
I'm gonna be disrespect and eat food while on the stream.
Fucking Asa Akira on the judging panel. I think you could have popped your ass out a little bit.
You could have
more.
Howard Stern on that one for sure. Steve Harvey and Wayne Brady. So you got Wayne Brady, Steve Harvey, Asa Akira, and Howard Stern as the panels for America's Next Top Porn Star.
And Steve Harvey, all he does is fucking the act performs, and he's just like, y'all need Jesus. I don't want to be on this show anymore.
Yeah. And then we'll have Howard Stern in blackface.
Oh, man.
When he really likes it. Or wait, no, who is it? Robert Downey Jr.
Oh, yeah. That's
that
such
was
a good
Tropic
movie.
Thunder, right?
Yo.
How did I get those two confused? Been just drinking Limeritas. It's been great. They're 50 cents a
Oh,
piece.
shit, I thought it was a Corona at first.
No, I don't have that big of a vagina. Yeah. Had a couple loaded Coronas at the bar last night.
Nice.
They're pretty good. It's pretty trashy.
I'm gonna try and tweet this stream out.
They just make you feel like, did I really need to do that?
Yeah. Shit, I need. You hear fucking PBR's got some lawsuit. They're fucking Coors or something. Like Coors makes the fucking shit for them, and
That's
there's some lawsuit, and there might not be any more PBR.
really. That's not good.
I have to go back to fucking high life. Fuck that.
You don't like High Life?
That's all right, but
It's expensive. I like it though.
it
Is it
just
expensive?
Yeah, compared to macro brews,
shouldn't be that expensive. It's not that good,
I think it's more expensive.
I love how
than
clear that
Platinum.
fucking pass interference is.
right? He's about to do an arm drag, fucking take over.
I mean, he's asking for a flag before the play like even happens. He could have asked for that flag at the line of scrimmage and still got the fucking.
Looks back towards the ball like, oh, it's okay now, right?
Look at that, beautiful. I have like some young receivers that are decent. It's just that they don't like they don't get the like they don't get separation either.
Yeah,
Like, I feel like they can catch the ball well and they're decent route runners.
Yeah, they just have to be wide open.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Devontae Adams has easily gone from like product of Rodgers to like being a legitimate number one,
Yeah.
like top 10 receiver.
It's fucking infuriating. Like, they have one receiver and Rodgers gets blamed for holding on to the ball, which, I mean, I guess there's something too, but like, what else are you going to do?
I don't know. It's I don't know. It just seems weird that you would think that when you have Cobb and Adam Lewis, who's the slot receiver?
I mean, Cobb basically washed. He's been in the league now.
He's been in the league for that long.
It feels like he's been around for fucking ever.
Years at least.
Damn.
I mean, he was basically like for us. He was just like a kick returner for a while.
That's right.
I mean, he was barely really even. He was like a number maybe, but it's not like he was like their fucking 2 guy. Like, but that's because they had Jordy and shit. I mean, even I think Devontae.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think even last year Cobb wasn't a number 2. I think he's still a. Yeah, I guess he's a number 2 now. I would imagine, right?
I think he's your number 3.
I just need to know who the top 3 receivers are. I have no idea what the third.
It's got to be Devontae and Randall Cobb, I would say.
So who's the third guy? St. Brown.
There's well, it's either Valdez Scantling or St. Brown.
Dude, I wish.
Well, they have that other kid too.
Allison.
Yeah, Geronimo, but he's hurt. So
I really wish that Valdez Scantling's other last name was Marquez Valdez Montez.
yeah, that would be so awesome.
Like looking for a spouse based on their last name. So your optimal last name.
I wish Chuck Liddell won last night.
Oh my god.
I
Didn't even
don't
watch that shit.
Oh, okay. That's
there
disgusting.
you go.
Thank you. No, you know why Liddell won?
Because
he would. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And he had no.
So bad.
Dude, he wanted to. Before the fight, the promo, he was saying he like wants to be back. Like he wants to like just start fighting again.
Okay.
Like multiple fights. And Tito, like this whole thing for Tito was he wanted to just win because he had never beaten Chuck.
Yeah.
I mean, really, there wasn't much.
No.
Like it's like Tito was gonna. This was gonna be his last fight. He wanted to like go out on a win, basically against him.
Fight this dude once he's 48 years old and pudgy, just so I can say I beat him.
Like that's literally what it was. Though.
Nobody can take that one away from him.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was totally. It was a shit show. Like it really.
So fucked.
It's so weird to think like Liddell was around before UFC blew up.
Yeah.
When back in the day it was like, oh, Chuck Liddell is why it blew up in the first place. It hadn't even blown up.
He was
yet,
like
really.
He was like the dude that like would just knock everybody out. Like he was even in that fight, he was just loading up his right hand.
You know.
But like I could throw a punch faster than him right now.
Dude, he looked like he was punching underwater.
Yeah, he did.
Or like, you know,
Like
when
he
you're in a
molasses.
dream and the same shit happens where you try and fight but you can't move your arms.
Yeah.
It's fucking Chuck Liddell right there, man. Looking like he's doing fucking water yoga. Fucking octagon shit, dude. Being a fucking idiot.
Dude, this is the dumbest commercial. This guy's like, yeah, I invented a ball.
Yeah, but he's got it on all the time.
I don't like that his voice is very feminine.
It's 2018, man. You know, whatever voice you want now.
No, they should all sound like Arnold. Exclusively.
Shit. I'm gonna have to go fucking smoke some cigs and pound some whiskey for the next 20 years.
No, everybody has to have the same voice as Enzo Amore, but only on odd days they have to have the same voice as I don't know.
Tyler the Creator.
Vicky Guerrero. Tyler the Creator.
I wish I had Tyler's voice. It's like his best.
Did you see the shit about
as a musician?
That dude that fucking said he was gay with Tyler or some shit?
Will Smith's kid.
Yeah, that's who it was.
What?
Jaden Smith.
Jaden Smith said he was gay with Tyler.
Yeah, he was like, he's my boyfriend. He's been my boyfriend for like fucking forever, basically.
The fuck's that about?
I don't know. I guess they're gay.
No
Or
wonder
they're- or they're
Earl
not.
fucked off.
I would say they're probably not, and he was just saying some shit. I mean, we could Google it, see if he's really gay.
John Jones or Tyler
John
Creator?
Denver.
Tyler
Dwight
Creator.
Howard.
Sorry, we were watching commercials for Ellen. So you're talking about Tyler Creator is gay, isn't he? I thought he was bi or gay or something.
Nobody
he was
knows
one
if
of
he's
those
serious.
things.
Nobody can tell if he's serious.
Yeah, that's he's like every System of a Down song. Like you can't tell.
That reminds me, you guys hear about this Dwight Howard shit?
Yeah, yeah, he's like a professional gaslighter. That was pretty messed up. Yeah.
Turns out it's all probably bullshit, but that would have been the funniest shit. Getting called out by a trans girl on Twitter. 6'11" bottom. The funny thing is, it cannot possibly make the Wizards locker room any worse.
No. No. You know they're clowning the shit out of him right now.
It's what brings them together. They start winning.
Oh my god, they win like fucking 40 in a row.
Oh.
I love how Aaron, like, literally, he takes a snap and takes a step and then throws the ball, like back shoulder.
Yeah.
And that shit works. I don't know why you don't just do it every time. They'd never catch on.
Wow, that was like the worst fake end around I've ever seen, Kirk Cousins.
Right?
Yeah, totally.
For people watching,
There's only 9-yard game.
We're at 5 minutes and 20 seconds into the first.
I mean, we're probably going to
If
be
you want to
behind
get
either way.
technical, I think we're 9 minutes 40 seconds into it.
That's a good point. Yeah, we're 5 minutes and 7 seconds left.
You gotta remember this is an educational stream, so they can't be putting out misinformation.
If you rush for 1.5 yards per rush, how many feet are you running every other run?
24.
I don't think that's right, but I don't know enough about feet and yards to disprove you that at the moment.
I don't know. I don't know the metric system.
You basically just asked him a trivia question without knowing the answer to it. Like,
Well, I was hoping he'd be right.
I believe it's a 9.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's 9. Yeah, because 1.5 yards is how many feet?
4.5.
4.5 feet times 2. That'd be 9.
he's only got 8
literally
sacks,
just
dude.
answered that, and I was sitting there. I couldn't do the math in my head.
Today's Kyler Fackrell's birthday.
Happy birthday, Kyler
Kyler
Fackrell.
He had 3 sacks last week.
Such a white name. I'd expect him to be on the Vikings.
Kyler. That's his name? Like Kyle with an R?
Yeah.
Why isn't it Kyler? Kyler?
That's roughing the passer.
Kyler. I don't know. But that's 2 different names to me.
I swear the Vikings defense has some of the whitest names I've ever heard. Yeah. Everson Griffin.
Yeah.
Harrison Smith.
Tito Tubbs.
Tito Ortiz. Chuck Liddell.
You know you're a rich white kid when you have a last name for a first name. Fucking Harrison.
Or Wolfgang.
Fitzgerald.
Is that ever a first name?
I feel like Fitzgerald is a first name sometimes. I know Gerald is, at least. Maybe Gerald is short for Fitzgerald.
It's gotta be short for something.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Geraldine. Oh, whoa.
Ooh. Look at Stefan Diggs.
Should have drafted him just so I would have had an easier time coming up with a fucking fantasy team name.
Did the playoffs start, or is that next week?
Mine start the week after next. Not that concerns me this year. I'm having the worst year ever.
I'm in first place in mine still. I won like 9 games in a row, and then I lost 2 in a row.
This week in one of my leagues, my bench is most likely going to put up more points than my starters.
Wow.
Holy fuck.
Shit. I'm playing against Dalvin Cook, too.
I'm just waiting for the moment when a dude calls his team over to do a fucking celebration and none of them show up. Come on, bro. You don't get to fucking do the limbo dance. You didn't score the touchdown. They're all showboating. Cousins is just fucking was storming off back to the sideline. I can see Kirk Cousins being like morally opposed to touchdown celebrations.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, we got one game after this one. So I'm up by 60. The guy I'm playing has Dalvin Cook and Deshaun Watson, and all I have left is DeAndre Hopkins. So I'm hoping that he throws like one or two touchdowns to Hopkins, and then they'll cancel each other out.
Yeah. Will Fuller's done for the year, so you should be all right.
Yeah. They got Demaryius Thomas, though. I don't know how much, but I feel like he might be a slight upgrade to Fuller.
This is definitely what we need is more injuries.
Dude, I don't know what the fuck it was. Like, orange is my favorite color, and did you see the fucking Broncos throwback uniforms today?
Yeah, they were pretty great.
It was the most obnoxious fucking shade of orange I've ever seen in my life. And like they changed the helmets to the current dark blue.
Yeah.
And it just made it even worse.
Yeah.
I thought people like didn't have a favorite color after they turned like 9.
I have a favorite color.
Everyone has a favorite color, dude.
No, you can't have a favorite color.
Purple's mine.
If you're like 6, you can have a favorite color.
Mine's purple. Oh, and Limerita.
It sounds like a fucking name of a paint color at fucking Sherwin-Williams.
Yeah, and Czechoslovakian. Is that a color?
It's not a part of it, maybe. Czechoslovakian fucking fuchsia.
What the fuck is this commercial?
Why does some ugly chick in a big sweater have a Supreme sticker on her laptop?
Yeah. Supreme is everywhere, man. It's scary.
Dude, I saw a fucking t-shirt at the state fair. It was like a fucking Supreme logo, and it had a picture of young Goku from Dragon Ball.
What is Supreme? Is it just a clothing brand?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to get it, but they were just it was one of the like shitty ones. They were just like printing them right there in the fucking stall.
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah. That thing's gonna last about 3 trips through the washing machine. I'm not paying $20 for that shit.
I don't understand this commercial. Are her grandparents dead? Is she dead? She's handing out letters to people. Share your gifts. Apple.
What's the computer?
Wait, that was an Apple. That was an Apple commercial the whole time.
Of course it was.
I thought it was gonna be like a fucking Disney movie.
It's a new product, dude. Apple paper.
She was just handing out paper to people. She didn't even do anything.
It's the least technological commercial possible.
What the fuck?
So I think this is I feel like Green Bay needs to win this. Like, I really feel like
they have to win out, really.
Yeah, more like one of the harder games on their remaining schedule.
Yeah. I don't know. The Vikings aren't nearly as good as they're supposed to be.
No, but they I feel like they, especially in divisional games, they sneak up on you.
Yeah. Divisional games are always like fucking crapshoots, I feel like.
Yeah.
Except for when they're not. And then they're not.
Fair. I can't disagree with that.
I mean, it's undisagreeable. Who's the other 2 teams? Pittsburgh and somebody else that has ties? Pittsburgh tied somebody else.
Pittsburgh and Cleveland.
Right? Yeah. I feel like that doesn't help
You're a Cleveland Browns.
Yeah.
How do you feel about them next year going forward?
Should be.
So I'm really excited. And I don't even like the Browns that much.
I feel like 8-8's actually a fucking reasonable expectation.
You think so?
I mean,
8-8 could get them
the
somewhere.
first few games of the season. They could be around there this year.
Yeah.
8-8 could get them somewhere though, depending on how bad the rest of the league is.
Yeah. Hell, even 7-9 if you want to push it. If you're the fucking Seahawks.
Yeah, that's true. Seattle's good at making playoff runs. I feel like Seattle's like a weird team. Like they're always like pretty decent regular season. They start slow, and then they're decent regular season, and then like they're like a wild card team.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's really strange because like I feel like they're good enough to. I don't know. They're up there, but there's always like two teams that are better than them, like guaranteed.
Yeah.
There's like always a threshold that they can't get by.
Dude, they're leading the league in the rushing, and I feel like they don't have anyone putting up numbers in fantasy for running backs.
No, because their fucking their running back by committee is like the size of the Senate committee of the United States.
Yeah.
In case you didn't know what Senate I was talking about.
The Venezuelan Senate.
I actually caught it.
Yeah, I saw that.
Vaping makes you 4 times more likely to break your microphone.
Shit, what the fuck were we just talking about? Oh, the Seahawks running backs by committee. Yeah, well, they have. Plus, I think a lot of the fact that they're leading the league in rushing is that their quarterback is leading the league in rushing.
Yeah.
Or is at least like second. And I know Brady isn't in first. But how do you do that? How do you do that? Minute 30 left in the first. How do you do what Aaron Rodgers just did? It's just not
You
fair.
just gotta throw the ball.
It's rigged.
Must be nice to just watch that all the time.
Right?
Yeah, until he's not there anymore.
True. He's going to the
3 years.
He's going to the Broncos. Would you like to grab me a limerita, William, sir? You can have one as well if you'd like.
Thank you.
I won't get that mad with you. Do you want one, Seth?
No.
Okay, good, because I only have one left.
This kid just needs like I don't even know like
You really
how many
taste the Arita.
I don't know how many times I have to say it, but he needs more carries.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
You gotta wait till the second half so he can get all of his fucking 12 carries max then. Dude, they ran him, what was it, last week or the week before, whatever that one game they shouldn't have lost was. Not that that narrows it down or anything.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's going to say exactly that.
But they ran Aaron Jones like, what, twice in the second half as he was having a really good game?
Yep.
That's Mike McCarthy.
Yeah, the Cowboys do that shit too. Fucking Dallas. It's the Titans game where they were up by 3 at halftime, and Zeke was averaging like 6.5 yards per carry.
Yeah.
And then they went down by 10. And as soon as it's past the ball, it's like that's the problem is that like I remember the Steelers game. Fucking 2-minute drill, and they literally ran the ball with Zeke 3 of the plays, and the third one he broke like a 35-yard touchdown. Like he always has that capability.
Yeah.
Love about him so much. He reminds me like so much of when they had DeMarco Murray. He's better than DeMarco Murray. But I was just thinking about that season, 2015, when he won Offensive Player of the Year, and it's like, oh my God. Then he went to Philadelphia, and his career fucking crashed and burned, so fuck him.
Yeah. He actually had another
good
year
decent
back
year with
in Tennessee.
Right? Yeah, that's right. And then he retired.
Because he just got stuck in fucking Chip Kelly's system in Philadelphia, and that's like the opposite of the kind of running back Chip Kelly wants.
Yeah.
They should have signed Eddie Lacy.
Yeah.
It's like Jordan Howard.
Should have Benjamin's gut.
Yeah.
What's that?
Like Jordan Howard and Shakud does is run north-south, and Matt Nagy's just like, yeah, no, we got no room for that shit.
Yep.
Eddie Lacy has so much free time right now. He's probably watching this stream and watching the game.
He's probably almost as fat as fucking Kelvin Benjamin. Dude, that shit. Every other fucking post on our NFL is the fucking Kelvin Benjamin copy pasta, and I can't deal with it.
It's so bad. It's really so bad. I bitched about it on one of the episodes. Oh no, the last time you were on, I bitched about it because I was talking about the last one that I thought was actually funny was when it was you know, I don't compare myself to anybody. Rolls up his sleeves to reveal a tattoo. Interpret that however you'd like. Like that's the only one that's funny to me because people forgot about it so fast. So you see it every now and then.
I don't even browse it really. I just go to the Packers subreddit. Because I feel like it's not like the discussion's never really civil.
No, and you're not allowed to be a Dallas fan on r/NFL at all. You cannot. It's fucked up. Like you'll go into a game thread about the Cowboys, and the top 20 comments will all be people talking shit. Or it'll be like an Eagles fan or a Giants fan saying something good about them. And then the number one comment would be from a Cowboys fan being like, oh, not all you guys are that bad. It's like, fuck you. You guys are stupid. Don't talk to them.
There's always that one fan, though, that's like goes into the other team's subreddit and tries to be nice.
Hey, you guys tried so well. Then you're like, please leave us alone. And they're like, well, I don't know what I did wrong.
Like there was a post in the Packers one.
I don't know why they got so upset.
A Bears fan comes in and he's like, hey, but we have a lot of respect for Wisconsin sports and blah, 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 blah. It's like you wouldn't have posted this like when you guys weren't first in the division.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't fucking deal with Reddit, dude. Like, I don't know. It's like.
You got to just use 4chan.
I don't know. I'm not big on 4chan lately either, but I mean, I'll take 4chan ahead of Reddit all day because, like, Reddit is like the difference is like Reddit is just stupid people. Like 4chan's full of assholes, but Reddit's full of fucking dumb people. I get along with assholes a lot better than I get along with dumb people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I feel like every time I go to 4chan, it's dumb people. So.
See, I go on 4chan just for porn now, mostly.
And dumb people.
Yeah, I really only ever use the slow board. Like, SP used to be my fucking home board, and now it's like one of the worst boards on there.
Yeah. Because people found out that you can... Did you go to Seth's? Yes, I did. Yeah. What?
Huh?
Ooh.
That was a pretty good one. Hey, Mason Crosby. He's not going to have one of those nights.
The night is still young.
True, he could still miss 4 out of 5.
Dude, he still put up a point on that one game. I couldn't believe that.
That's
shit.
True, yeah.
I stopped really going into SP for a while because especially because that was my shit for NBA games. But as soon as LeBron won the title in Cleveland, it became a place where you can't say LeBron.
Yeah.
Or wait, no.
LeBron James?
LeBron Smith.
Oh, shit. I don't know that guy.
I love how the NBA subreddit, though, every being loving LeBron or hating him.
Yeah.
Like, I remember when I first started going on there, like 7 years ago, he wasn't even, like, nobody even had them in the discussion. 6 years ago, maybe.
Dude, he'd already won a ring by then, hadn't he?
Yeah.
I remember the whole thing, how he king if he no ring.
Mm-hmm. Like, I think it wasn't until he came back against Golden State where I think really people started to turn around.
You ever see, what is it, that fucking reaction image? It's just like the pair of outstretched arms and like arc between. It's like, wow, it's fucking nothing.
Yeah.
They used to have that with his LeBron doing the fucking chalk thing between his arms.
Is that really him? Nothing. That's a real.
I mean, he has that fucking stupid smile plastered on his face constantly, so it could be.
It's a good point.
Oh, there's Aaron Rodgers.
There he is. Number 52, Aaron Rodgers.
What the fuck is that?
That's Aaron Rodgers after he retires.
Yeah.
Comes out.
That kid's gonna be embarrassed. We're gonna embarrass
Wait
him.
a minute. What am I doing? I don't have my cheese thing on.
What are you doing?
I don't even know you had one.
I have one somewhere.
Do we have any provolone?
I don't even.
Oh, that was a good catch.
Show it to the camera.
It's on the other side.
And take it on the other side. Oh shit!
There.
Been a lot of tipped passes today.
There. That's what you're supposed to do. If you want cheese on your head, it doesn't count.
Yeah, that's why I'm wearing a helmet. The closest thing.
Yeah.
I don't even know he did that. How long has it been on your head for? Ooh. Hey, Bryce, can you come here for a second? Your ankle's busted. I just want I just want Rodgers to just sling it the whole game like he's been doing.
That's what he has to do.
And the best part about it is that you know that he will.
Jesus.
That was a good throw. That was right to him. You didn't have to even jump up for it.
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins, more like Kirk Nephews.
More like King of the Hill is on Hulu now. So why are we watching the football game?
Because it's King of the Hill.
You don't like King of the Hill?
No, it's bad.
What?
You don't like? You like King of the Hill, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude, what is bad about that show?
Mike Patton. That was my boy. I thought he was the man, dude. I thought he was gonna be the guy to bring the Browns back.
Didn't you guys go like 9-7 with him or something, or 10-6?
No, I think that was before him. I don't remember who the fuck was coach for that.
Jeff was.
I don't remember them ever going 10-7.
No, they went 10-6.
Yeah, they
With
went
Derek
10-6. The year
10-6, yeah.
08
Still
or
don't remember
09, because whichever year that had Favre on the cover of Madden,
Oh, that would have been 09.
they had just had the 10-6 year. Rick Anderson, I think.
Oh no. It would have been Madden 09, but it would have been the 08 season.
Yeah. That was the year I rolled with Brady Quinn as my starter, so I traded fucking Derek now through trade wizardry. I ended up with Ed Reed and
What? Hang on. What season are we talking about?
Oh, wait.
I can't find it.
maybe 07. 07, 08.
07. That's the one I clicked. It said they went 4-10. Oh, no, never mind. I read that wrong. The season began with the Browns attempting to improve upon their 4-12 record. I thought it just said they went 4-12. Remember Kellen Winslow?
No, they were.
Yo, that dude turned out to be some kind of psycho granny raping piece of shit.
Yeah, he got caught jerking off in fucking Del Taco parking lot too. That was probably the
Whoa.
worst. That was probably the worst thing that happened to him.
Yeah, but everybody does that. Everybody does that at one point. Everybody gets caught jerking off in a Del Taco.
Yeah, where the fuck was he?
You're not a man until you do that.
I don't know if it's at CTE or what, man, but there's some fucking wild dudes playing football. Fucking Reuben Foster.
I think you got to be crazy to play football.
I think you have to just naturally be.
Reuben Foster just got popped for domestic violence again.
With the same one.
Hit him.
Yeah.
You guys are fucking stupid.
The same lady.
Which really makes you think that she just got paid off to fucking recant the first one.
I hope the Cowboys pick him up.
Just fucking lock him and Greg Hardy in a cage at a fucking Cowboys stadium and have them fight to the death. That'll draw some money.
Yeah. Fight to the death?
Yeah, dude. You ever think about that? You never see that a true.
Why is no one there?
Fight to the death, both combatants be full aggression. You never see that shit. You don't even see it in the wild. You don't even see animals do
Piece of
that.
shit.
One of them like always backs down.
This is gonna be the Rams Chiefs game all over again.
Dude, did you see LSU Texas A&M last night?
7 overtimes.
Yeah, I watched. Well, no, I didn't watch all of it, but I watched some of it.
I tuned in for the fucking 2-point
They can
conversion.
go 7 overtimes.
Yeah,
in college football.
Yeah,
that's the record. They tied it. I was rooting for 8
What do they
overtimes
play?
so hard.
What do they play in overtime? I've never even seen a college game going to
They
overtime
start at
because
the
every game I've ever watched
25.
is fucking 52-14.
They start at the 25 and they go back and forth.
Yeah, each team gets a shot.
Yeah, from the 25, which is fucked. Because
Yeah,
like
they
25 yards is stupid.
Were they not
they
but
scoring,
otherwise
or
the
were
format's
were,
far
like, they were
superior.
literally scoring touchdowns each one. They
Oh,
went
yeah.
into overtime and it was
Yeah.
like fucking. It was only like 35-35 or something.
Yeah,
Hey, you would think the defense would like try once in a while.
I don't know. You get 25 yards, you're pretty much guaranteed a field goal.
Yeah,
Well, I don't know. Maybe not in college.
Florida State was. I actually just put Roberto Aguayo on my team in Madden, and I cranked his stats to 99, and I'm going to turn him into the real Mike Vanderjagt. What everybody expected Vanderjagt to be.
Yeah. I remember one time I was fucking chord search. We had like a fucking hypothetical exercise. Like, if you had which would you, a punter who could reliably like coffin corner, pin him on the wire on the field, or a kicker who could make a kick with like 99% accuracy from anywhere on the field?
The punter.
The punter.
Yeah, because chances are you get a couple safeties in a game if he does that every time. If we're talking like 100% of the time, that's what happens.
100% of the time you get it. How about within the 10? Because at the 1 is
within the
wicked
10,
overpowered.
yeah.
Within the 10 even, I would still take them.
Yeah, because it's too hard for teams. I mean, as long as your
I don't know,
defense
within
is
the 10
okay.
is different. Like maybe within the 5, you go with the punter. Within the 10, I think it's closer because to guarantee that every drive ends in points is fucking huge.
Right.
That is too.
Yeah, that's
Because
true.
like teams that average 3 points a game or 3 points a drive are literally the greatest teams of all time.
Yeah.
And you would just be guaranteed that.
But then again, at the same time, like I feel like you can score however many field goals you want. You're not going to win a game if you can't score touchdowns.
Yeah, but you can always I would just load my fucking offense up and have dudes that just blitz every side to 5.
Yeah. Dude, that's like how I did it on NCAA.
Yeah, that actually would be great. You just run like a 46 defense and pin them inside the 5 every drive.
Yeah.
You would destroy. That'd be so fucked up.
It's like playing Madden with the guide, the
Holy
punt,
shit.
the trajectory thing always on.
Yeah.
And then you just perfect punt it every single time. And then you get a safety.
Fucking John Legend Christmas, they randomly brought fucking Zach Galifianakis out of hiding for it.
Amazing.
I can't wait for Syracuse to play in the Bootlegger Bowl.
Yeah.
Dude, I got so mad when I was looking at like the predicted bowl. It's like the Comfort Max.
The Advocare
The
Bowl.
Comfort Max.
Like it's not
holiday.
even Serta. Like it's straight up like some bullshit.
They got to do the purple
mattress.
mattress bowl.
The
Yeah.
It Works Pyramid Scheme Bowl.
Yeah. If it was at least like Sleep Number Bowl, that'd be
The Black and Decker Ray Rice Bowl.
Rice Bowl.
The Ray Lewis Baltimore County Court Bowl.
Jesus. Syracuse bowl game.
Dude, I thought for sure they were going to lose to Boston College. Before this season, that is absolutely a game they would have lost.
Oh, they fucked him up though.
You know,
They got to lock up. They got to lock up my boy Dino Babers.
I was pretty sure they were going to lose to NC State
Oh,
too.
come on.
Like they were winning
Yeah.
games that like you get the feeling that this is a game they're going to lose, and they fucking pull it out.
For sure. I know I was really nervous going into the
Yeah.
Boston College game because Boston College is a good team. Beat them by 21 though, so fuck them.
Dude, it's so crazy.
He's got a broken
like,
thumb though, doesn't he? Jimmy Graham?
Yeah.
they lost to fucking Pittsburgh in overtime. They had beat Clemson if they would have won both those, if they would have won just one of those games, they would have been top 10. If they would have beat Clemson instead of fucking Pittsburgh, it would have been like, they would have been right up there in the fucking BCS contention.
Yeah. Like, imagine that, too, is that, like, they barely lost to Clemson and barely lost Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Those are the only 2 losses, right?
Until Notre Dame.
So, yeah.
They only lost by 4 to Clemson.
Notre Dame fucking exposed them. I didn't even think they were that good, and they were ranked 12th. I'm like,
I think Notre Dame is just that. I don't
even like. I
still don't think anyone has a shot at Alabama this year. Tua is just ridiculous.
Yeah, but I like the Notre Dame is always good.
Thing is, like, I'm not even asking for a Syracuse like fucking undefeated season. I pretty much just want them to do like have a winning record for a couple of years and get good recruits.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, it would be cool if their only loss was to Notre Dame.
Yeah.
And then SU could, like...
They'd still be top 10 if that was the case.
Yeah. Could, you know...
They'd probably still be in fucking playoff contention, really.
Imagine if they lost to Notre Dame but won the ACC.
Oh, my God, dude.
Would you have to put them in the playoff if they did that?
They won the championship game, and...
Their only loss was to Notre Dame.
So that win over Clemson would be huge.
Yeah, and they're in the same division, right? They wouldn't have to play each other in the championship. So they'd be playing...
Pittsburgh.
The Pittsburgh
Pirates. It's hard to win the second game of a season against a team.
Especially when it's fucking Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Because that's just what they do.
This kid looks like he's fucking...
Pittsburgh just fucking wins games that... That's all Pittsburgh does is fuck over teams that are about to go to the championship game.
For real.
He looks like he's the age that...
You remember, what was it, 07 or 08 season when fucking... all those number 2 teams lost, and Westford going into the last game, I think it was conference championship week. If they had won out, the title game would have been Missouri versus West Virginia, and they both lost to their fucking number 1 rivals.
I remember that. I also remember the year when LSU and Alabama had to play each other in the title game, and that ruined the BCS for everybody.
Yeah, that was the rematch of when they went fucking. It was what 9-6 the first game.
Yeah, and Alabama won 21-0.
Yeah,
the thing that was so stupid about that too was if you don't win your division, you shouldn't be in the playoff.
Yeah,
or the final game. But that's just how the BCS worked.
Yeah,
it was so. And even the playoff, I don't trust that much either.
Right? Like, because it's still, they make a big deal. Oh, it's about who's the best team. And it's like, okay, I mean, it makes sense, but at some point, it's just an excuse to fucking put Ohio State in there.
Yeah. UCF should have been in it last year, in my opinion.
Dude, I want Georgia to beat Alabama this week just so both Ohio State and Oklahoma get fucked. That would make me so happy.
So they'd have to put in Georgia and Bama, right?
Yeah.
See, that's so stupid to me, too.
Dude, I can't believe Michigan got... I thought Ohio State was going to lose, but holy fuck.
I was not.
I mean, I thought Ohio State was going to win.
Not happy at all about that yesterday. That was the most pathetic game I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It wasn't great.
Dropping 62 points on what's supposed to be an elite defense.
What's supposed to be the greatest defense of all time, or one of them. Greatest defense of the past few years.
Yeah.
Literally first in every statistic for passing.
Dude, can you imagine that, though? Like, you're playing against rival, probably the most heated rival in all of college basketball, and they're just, like, wiping your team's entire fucking identity away.
I know. Thanks, Bill. Thanks.
What, are you one of them Walmart Wolverines?
Me? Not good.
Oh, shit.
But I do buy my shirts at Walmart.
Dude.
All you need is black
t-shirts. The worst thing is, you ever try to, like, buy, like, the sports team baseball caps at Walmart? Those are like the lowest fucking pieces of clothing you can imagine. And then you go to fucking Olympia, you can find just random ass teams like actual decent quality hats, $5. I have a Georgia hat and a Wisconsin hat that I got for that reason. I don't even care about either of those teams. I'm like, yo, this is a $5 hat, and it's actually like decently well made.
That's all that matters.
It's not a snap rim. I'll take it.
I like the new hats that are like, there's nothing. It's just a hat.
Yeah. It's a skull cap.
Yeah.
Yarmulke.
Or no, there's no, it's like pre-fitted or whatever. That's what I meant.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I like those.
Oh, yeah.
But then you gotta exclusively wear one size fits all.
Yeah. I like beanies too.
Constricting blood flow to my fucking temples.
Like it's all everything's one size fits all. It just doesn't. It either fits comfortably or it doesn't, or it fits too much.
Yeah.
Like,
any book is a children's book if the kid can read.
Yeah.
Fucking snapback Miller High Life trucker cap.
I'll buy it off you.
Oh shit.
I mean, like,
dude, you see that though? He just sort of like ran into the path of the fucking Packers defender going by. If he didn't make that little spin move when he hit him, that would have been a penalty.
What in the fuck?
It's Thielen, dude. I fucking love slot receivers because that was all I ever did as a fucking playing backyard football. That was my spot.
I mean, maybe he should have put his hands up or something when the other guy did.
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Great White Hope, Adam Thielen.
Yeah, holy shit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're the Packers, the Vikings. I'm pretty sure they're the only team whose mascot is like indisputably a Caucasian man. There's
What the fuck are you talking about?
The Patriots. Look at the logo. Yeah. I'm pretty sure they're the only team whose logo is a white guy.
The Raiders.
Oh, I mean,
no, he's a silver guy.
Yeah, the Raiders and the Patriots are both not like a realistic skin tone.
Yeah, he's like
the Vikings. You cannot dispute that is a Caucasian man.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but then you'd have to. Yeah, if you wanted him to be black, you'd have to change his hair too, his mustache and everything.
Maybe he's like half black. Maybe he's got like the Lenny Kravitz thing going on. The fucking Raiders guy. I mean, you got to think he is from Oakland.
Yeah, that's a good point. What other ones are?
He's like Steph Curry.
What other ones are humanoids?
The Buccaneers.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit! True. No, well that's
but he's not.
That's the old logo, I guess.
Yeah.
The for new one is just a skull. I always thought that was stupid. Like, why is the flag on a sword? That makes no sense to me.
Talking about the old logo?
No, the new
one.
Buccaneers logo. The flag is
a sword.
Stick on a sword, not a flagpole or anything.
Oh, that is strange.
Because they're Buccaneers, dude.
It was just a pirate ship.
No, that's like their secondary logo. I think that's just on the shoulders of the jerseys.
Oh, they used to have my favorite jerseys as a kid, man. The pewter blackish, gray, piercing red.
Didn't they have alternates that were mainly the gray? That was just. I think they only wore them a couple times, or maybe it's like
Seattle has those. I know that.
Yeah.
The wolf gray.
I don't know. I feel like there's alternates that like teams sell but don't ever actually. You can buy a gold Saints jersey, but I don't think I've ever actually seen them wear them.
No, that's their Color Rush jersey.
Oh, okay. I thought the Color Rush was the white one with the gold numbers.
That was the one from this year, I think,
or
last year. I know.
It depends on who you're
That's
playing.
the one they have now.
And it's like the different shade of gold than everything else in their uniform.
That's why they stuck with the Power Ranger.
It depends on who you're gonna play.
All white is so classy, dude. Like,
yeah.
I'm sorry, that's so nice.
Or even like what I like is when you have like jersey with like white is one of your secondary colors, and then you got the white helmet, white pants. That's fucking tight.
Yeah, like the Cowboys Thanksgiving jerseys.
Yeah,
or well, their old Thanksgiving jerseys.
Yeah,
from like the 60s. Yep, where it's the blue and then the shoulders are white. It just hit the microphone, and then the pants are white.
Yeah. Fuck that microphone. Oh shit!
I like the Vikings. I like the Vikings and the Packers uniforms too.
Cock Curzons.
I love the Bears jerseys though, like the ones from the 80s.
Oh yeah.
Where they didn't have the logo on the helmet and it was just wicked dark blue and wicked dark orange.
Yeah, dude. You know what pisses me off?
Would Packers be humanoids?
I mean, I theoretically a Packer would be, but I don't think they have one as their logo.
They used to have the guy with the football.
Yeah, like in the stance, right?
Yeah.
The Giants?
No, that was the Patriots that had it in the stance. The Packers had the
I don't know. I guess
oval-shaped one that was up and down, and he was
Texans
like
are humanoids.
doing almost like the Heisman.
Oh yeah,
pose.
true. But at that point, it becomes a debate. What matters more, like what the named logo is.
The Patriots are the ones who had the guy in the 3-point stance with the hat, right?
Yeah, Patriot Pat.
Yeah,
Pat the Patriot.
Is that what his name is?
Yeah. He was the coolest logo.
Pat Riot.
That was the coolest logo because it was a dude in a fucking colonial Revolutionary War uniform, hiked the most American shit, dude. How is that? How is the Patriots so bad all the time until now?
Because they had the.
That's the coolest fucking.
That was
logo,
their culture, dude. I swear, it's a real thing, dude. When like your team has like culture,
dude. It seems like so many of the logos have like the streak at the end. Like it's weird.
Yeah,
they
all got redesigned.
Patriots or the Bills.
90s. That was like the 90s.
They just turned them all into streakies.
Yeah, yeah,
Streaky
it's really
ones.
weird.
You know what?
And then there's the Bears,
like shit. The fucking Falcons new one. I think it's
already
time for them to get a new fucking logo.
Their logo, their whole setup makes them look like an Arena football team, in my opinion.
The red and black. Well, they're the only team that's red and black, aren't they?
The Buccaneers, kind of.
Yeah, but the Buccaneers are like a different shade. It's like a
Niners alternate jersey, which is the worst fucking thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, that one looks like it's from college football. Like that's some Fresno fucking state shit.
Yeah.
Are they the only team that wears red and black though?
I think so.
Cardinals, no.
Well, the Cardinals have black as like an accent color.
Yeah, sometimes they wear it. There's too many teams that are red, white, blue, though.
Yeah,
I don't think the Ravens.
Dude, it's almost as bad as hockey.
Like the Ravens are the only team.
No, hockey, literally half the fucking league.
Right,
legit, half the Ravens of the NHL is red, white, and blue. Wait, what?
There are more red, white, and blue teams. There's the Bills, the Patriots,
Texans,
yeah,
and the Giants.
Do they have red? I thought they were just blue and white.
No, they have red alternates.
And gray pants for no reason.
Yeah.
The same way the fucking Cowboys have the silver pants.
I don't remember their red alternates.
Yeah.
Am I fucked up?
No, the Giants have red alternate jerseys.
Yeah, the red jersey with like the silver pants, right?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. They used
nothing in their logo is red.
They used to wear them when we were younger. Like I remember that was what like Eli would wear when he first started playing.
Yeah.
And then they wore them. The last time they wore them was the game before Plexico shot himself. So they vowed to never wear them again. I'm pretty sure that's the actual story.
I don't know. I feel like I saw him wear them recently. Like
it was the game. It was the game before Beckham got caught with the cocaine.
Oh shit! Okay.
Maybe I don't know. But that's 4. What's the 5th one? Is that all of them?
You got.
There's got to be another one.
Patriots.
We counted the Texans, right?
Giants, Texans.
Yeah, there's got to be another one in there.
No.
Right, I'm trying to go through like division by division because that's like the one sport where I actually know all the teams, what divisions they're in.
There's too many red, white, and blues, dude. I'm telling you.
You ever take like one of those online quizzes where you have to like name all the fucking NFL teams or whatever?
Yeah, the thing is, like, I could probably do it if I saw the ones I already named.
Yeah,
because I would probably name the same one 5 times, thinking I haven't.
Yeah, you just gotta take it by division. Let's see, you got Eagles, Giants, Cowboys, Redskins.
Nope. Well, the Giants, yeah.
You got Buccaneers, Saints, Falcons, Panthers.
Nope.
Vikings, Packers, Lions.
What about the Titans?
Bears,
yeah.
They don't have red. the Titans are like silver, teal, and navy blue.
Then you got Rams, Seahawks, Cardinals. Fucking holy shit.
Niners.
Okay.
Nope.
Then go over to AFC. You got your Dolphins, Patriots, Jets, Bills.
Yeah, 2 of them right there.
Browns, Bengals, Packers, Steelers.
None
No, Browns, Bengals, Steelers, Ravens. Jesus.
Yeah, none of them.
I was slipping. Titans, Colts, Texans, Jaguars. And then you got Chargers, Broncos, Raiders, Chiefs.
The Titans logo is weird though. It's technically red, white,
It's
and
the
blue.
worst logo in the league, dude.
It's like baby blue with red and
It's
white.
a fucking fireball displaying a thumbtack.
Yeah. It kind of is.
What are all the red, white, and blue NHL teams?
There's a lot of oval ones too.
We're doing a fucking riveting live show.
Yeah, we are.
This is why we want to do live shows.
There's a lot of oval
I
ones.
think this is the most I've ever talked in a podcast already.
Yeah, but think
Yeah,
about it,
honestly.
dude. Think about it. You got Packers, Bears, Jets,
The
and
Titans
Niners
count
that
blue
are all
and red?
ovals. You know
Titans
what I mean?
have red as an accent color. Don't
We need
they?
less ovals too.
Yeah, kind of.
But I don't think they count.
I don't know. What's your favorite logo out of all the logos, besides your own?
No, dude,
Dolphins.
I don't even think a Packers fan can say the Packers logo is their favorite, unless you just
It's
it's so
big.
iconic, man. It's such a big deal. A college team ripped it off, man.
It's a pretty sick G.
Eh,
It's definitely
it's
the
all right.
the
I
Dolphins.
How
wouldn't
much of a
fucking-
baller do you have to be to fucking copyright the letter G? Like
Yeah.
a city.
I think the Cleveland Browns is the best one because it's just a helmet. It's just their helmet.
Dude, it's like the placeholder for if your team doesn't have a logo.
Yeah.
They just show a picture of the
That
helmet.
is so true.
Yeah, it really is.
They need to go with the fucking bulldog, I think. But don't put it on the helmet. Keep that pure. And go back to the old shade of orange. Go back to the old jerseys, too.
Yeah, I was gonna say just the old jerseys.
That was half the reason I liked it, because they had the fucking old-fashioned jerseys, and it's like my 2 favorite colors. And historically, they have a ton of connections to Syracuse players and shit.
It's offsides and pass interference.
Is that the jerseys with the laces?
Dude, he was way offsides.
Yeah, he was.
You're not supposed to do that, I think. Time to throw the ball away. Time to get-
after
'cause
running
it's
around in the
down.
backfield for a good 10 seconds.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe it is fair to give him some of the criticism for that. But at the same time,
Yeah.
I don't know how you fucking blame the guy who's thrown 19 touchdowns, 2 interceptions for your fucking team's problems.
Well, you used to have guys that knew how to run a fucking fire drill.
And like that's realistic, at least on a mathematical level, that's at least a quarter of your total offense.
Also, they knock for more than 0 seconds.
Yo. Dude, that's the shit I like when a team like has the fucking receivers all blocking and shit.
Yeah.
That's why I used to like I can't hate the Steelers, because when I started watching, like they had Hines Ward and shit, like dude, they just had like
Time to go for it and fail and give up field position.
if you just like look at them as like
He's not gonna,
football
yeah,
players
he's
as a
not going.
whole,
He was
like,
trying to draw him off.
they had Antoine Randall and Hines Ward, who both played fucking quarterback in college. They're both like some of the better blocking receivers in the game. They're just like all around players, like regardless of position. And I had to at least respect it. Like,
Bill, I'm so sorry. I have no idea where you started this. Like I tuned in when as soon as you said Antoine Randall. That's as much as I got to.
they're talking like fucking offense, like blocking and shit. So I got on about how the fucking
Oh.
Steelers receivers used to be really good at blocking.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, holy shit. Because I was looking at the offensive lineman and all I could think of was just like, dude, what if these guys were in the UFC? Like, what if they were trained fighters?
What if Brock Lesnar would have made the Vikings? You ever like think about that?
Yeah,
How
I know.
fucking
he-
fucked that shit was? The dude hadn't played football since high school, and
Get the ball, please.
he hadn't trained in football for years, and he'd the Vikings, after like 2 months of trying to come back to football, and the only reason he didn't make it was because he kept fighting dudes in training camp.
Good though, I think. That's what I heard.
Was he roided up back then?
Probably. This was after WWE. He went wrestled in Japan for a little bit, got into some shit there, and fucking said, "Oh, I'm gonna fuck around in the NFL now." Almost makes that shit. Really, like it gets said a lot, but people don't truly appreciate what a freak fucking athlete he is.
I mean, the thing is if nobody hit him back, it wouldn't have counted as a fight, so he could have stayed on the team. So his teammates that reacted poorly were the ones that got.
I feel like there's so many people. Well, there's so many people that say nobody appreciates that he's a freak athlete. That all of a sudden, because so many people say that, I feel like people appreciate the fact that he's a freak athlete.
Yeah, we've hit the over on that.
It's a fucking the depths of his freakishness of athleticism.
Yeah, it's funny when you watch him like shred Randy Couture.
Yo,
like just jump on him like it looks like he's fighting a kid.
Yeah, that's a good point. Now I think about it, is that Brock Lesnar could probably take on an entire offensive line in the octagon.
Yeah, unless Cain Velasquez is on the offensive line.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Dude, I was pretty sure the rematch with Frank Mir, that was like an ugly fight. Yeah, I was pretty sure I was watching Frank Mir fucking die.
Yeah, that was UFC 100. That was a sick card. There was Bisping, Henderson was on that card, and St. Pierre versus.
Dude, I saw a clip of
I can't believe that was 9 fucking years ago. That's crazy.
What
UFC 100.
I know.
Yo,
holy shit.
Dude, I saw a clip of it was the Joey Diaz podcast, and they had Michael or whichever buffer does UFC. I can never keep him straight. Bruce, okay. And it's so fucking weird hearing him talk in like a normal human voice.
Yeah. I didn't know he had one of those. Person. He uses a app to actually make that voice.
How the fuck does that happen? Like your half brother is the most famous boxing announcer of all time, so you go and become the most martial arts announcer.
Yeah, you just have to. I guess they just somehow naturally had good voices. It's like they rolled a D20 and they rolled a natural 20,
and they're only half related.
Yeah,
whichever parent they share has to have the dankest voice of all time.
That dude's probably the fucking dude who does all the trailers for movies.
In a world.
He's in a world where.
I'd be more surprised if something happened not in a world.
Yeah, that's true.
In space, where no one can hear
I guess
you scream.
That's the only other option, really. But I guess space could also be considered a world.
In the void.
Like, what is the definition of a world, you know?
Right? Because you feel like if it was just a planet, they'd just say on the planet.
Fucking tackle. Our tackling slider is set to 0. His trucking slider's at 100.
Fucking A.
Even when you guys have a good defense, they
can't tackle. They still can't tackle.
Like, you're one of those defenses. It's like Syracuse this year. Like,
okay.
You're
Let's
only
miss
good when
all
you're
of it
creating
then. Cool.
turnovers.
Good broadcast. They're like, hey, you guys want to see this guy's face, or do you want to see the game? And obviously, we all want to see his face instead.
Imagine this broadcast with the Monday.
Yeah. With the guy sitting on the sideline blocking everyone's view.
In his fucking robot.
Yeah.
He's in a mech suit.
Booger Mobile is the greatest thing to ever happen to sports broadcasting, and you fucking know it. The two of you.
I'm just waiting for him to fucking get pelted with beer cans on camera because he's blocking people's view.
Yeah, I mean, at least he was blocking people's view with a monitor of what was happening.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm going to go to the game to watch the back of this guy's seat. Play the game and I can watch it at home.
And you met the whole game. Like if they catch you not being across from it, they kick you out of the stadium.
Yeah, they should. And like you're fucked if you're like it's like you pay all that money for those, and you get the guy like scrolling across and like blocking the entire play.
Imagine if it just wicked loud, dude. It's just like
just crush a beer can, jam it in the little track, and he gets stuck.
Dude, it's like ESPN's like trying to find gimmicks just to get people to watch.
Yeah, including the worst halftime performances of all time.
Yeah. They're like, you know what? Let's like, it's the only way they can think of to like actually get viewers. But I feel like Monday Night Football is the only time they're gonna get viewers. So why are they worried about Monday Night Football?
Yeah. They don't even get good games except for like last week.
Way back in the day, fucking Monday Night Football was the best time to watch football.
Yeah. And now, like, dude, it was the Browns Facebook page. They were referring to QB rating as QBR. And I'm just like, the NFL is like dead set on fucking with ESPN as hard as possible.
Yeah.
Like, we're going to cuckold your proprietary QB stat.
Yeah. Isn't UFC going to ESPN?
Yeah. Which means half of the fucking shows are going to be on fucking streaming, which is dog shit. All your fucking fight nights and shit, I bet.
That's the problem with ESPN is that it's literally just...
Well, they'll probably put on ESPN 3 or some shit like that no one gets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they'd have to put them on ESPN 2. That's really the only thing they can do.
It's funny, like, they're going to think it's going to drive viewers there. It's going to take viewers away from the shit.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, no one really watches fight nights anyway, really. And if you do, you watch the main event.
Vikings are almost whiter than the Patriots. Holy shit.
No, that hit the ground. It's like the Des Cap.
I know, it looked like he might have had control.
Is Chris Collinsworth actually stupid?
Nah.
I mean, is that a rhetorical question? I feel like...
That's a good point. Is Chris Collinsworth?
Okay, Google. Is stupid?
Yes. Just responds with yes. I'm gonna actually Google that.
Yeah, I don't think there's enough to revert.
Except for the fact that it hit the ground right there.
The ball wasn't moving around at all, though. It looked like he did have control.
So lose the yards anyway. That's so good. They fucking get the yardage from that bullshit catch immediately. That's
ball don't lie.
It doesn't say definitively whether he's stupid or not, but
I guess it's one of those things. It's like
a coin flip.
Of God, man. You can't really prove it one way or
so we can crowdfund.
Yeah. Roll a D8.
Atomize Chris Collinsworth and examine his brain for CTE while he's still...
You have to roll a D8, and if it's higher than a 2, he is stupid.
Chris Collinsworth was actually a really good receiver, too, which is crazy. You wouldn't think that.
Yeah.
He's good. Okay, good tackle.
Lord.
And let him get out of bounds. Sweet.
Yeah. He's good at receiving a bunch of shit for being a bad commentator.
He also
here's the guy.
He catches a lot of shit.
He used to fuck high school girls.
Yeah, that's his gimmick though. Did
you know that that's true? Dad was talking to me about Chris Collinsworth. He's like, yeah, Chris Collinsworth is a cool dude, but he likes to fuck, teenagers.
Isn't that another Dwight Howard thing too?
Yeah, Karl Malone.
Jesus.
Karl Malone.
Yeah, he was.
What the hell? That's a hold. What the fuck was that? You? Jesus. Oh my God.
Was it that blatant?
Yeah.
All these
He
flags,
spun him the fuck around.
Yeah, he was a 3-time Pro Bowler, and he had 4 all teams. 1 first team actually too. This was while Jerry Rice Cakes was playing.
Jesus Christ. He literally spun him 360 degrees. Look at that. That's not good. We're 0 for 0 on penalties.
You're losing the penalty game.
Yeah.
You're losing my fantasy penalty league for me.
You should have that. I wonder if you can set up your scoring to only count.
Now that Rex Ryan's
whoever
not coaching,
loses,
it's basically random.
It's whoever loses the least amount of points. It's actually genius. I want to do a league that's all defense.
Dude, I was thinking about that, like, because I know in ESPN you can actually set that up, like, every individual defensive position, and then your IDP slot is just basically your defensive flex.
Yeah.
Because this one league I'm in, we've got, like, jacked up scoring. We used to have defense, head coaches, punters.
And there is a certain amount of mystique that surrounds his off-the-field antics. Well, recently I spoke to some of the most eligible NFL players to find out if they really are screening singles.
Oh, I'm sure she did more than speak.
What is this?
Dude, just listen.
I think being a bachelor and playing football have a lot of similarities between them. And there's not anything in the world than going out and trying to find the girl.
Wide receiver with all the right moves, on and off the field. Like the crafty player he is, you never know when to take him seriously.
It feels bad that I'll never fuck an 80s chick.
Girls really like you.
I think probably because of the money, you know, and I'm not going to deny it. I walk around with $100 bills hanging down my pocket, trying to give it my best shot, because before I ever made any money, it was pretty much big nothings, Bill.
Dude, he's my favorite.
No, did you hear that? What? It gets even. Shit.
Dude, he's my favorite commentator now.
What a hero.
Shit.
Come on, play some fucking defense.
Jesus Christ, dude.
They're gonna spike it. Hit the field goal.
It was a different time. It really was.
Yeah, it was the early 80s, man.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it was. That's when Cosby was doing his thing.
People didn't give a
Shit
fuck,
didn't matter
dude.
back then.
I think nobody's coming out because nobody wants to let it know they fucked Chris Collinsworth.
Right.
I don't think anybody's going to accuse him because of that.
Fucking miss it, dude.
Yeah, we just
I
put
hope
this
Dan
out there
Bailey
on
misses it,
national TV.
Miss it, bitch. Miss it. He's got 51 yards.
That's a
He
Dan
ain't
Bailey
hitting
kick.
that.
If he makes it, he's back.
That's oh my god. Okay, give him the yards, guys. Good.
Okay, he might make.
Oh my god. It's gonna be a fight. Look at this idiot. That idiot too. They're both idiots. We should hire Collinsworth, dude. Yep. There. Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, but he didn't snap. Oh, maybe he snapped it when.
Oh, yeah, that was clearly a false start, man.
Yeah. They didn't even start. It was false. They should have a true start penalty for every time you do it correctly.
Every time you snap it.
And it's not good for any yards or anything. They just acknowledge you for doing
Yeah.
your job, right?
I wish you could bank
True
out-
start offense.
I wish you could bank out penalty yardage. If a team goes false start like 5 times, you'd be like, no, put them in a bag. And then in like the fourth quarter,
He missed it.
No.
Way missed it. Hey, you guys should keep kicking field goals. It's working.
That rat face fuck.
How come he's sitting down? You should have stayed standing up.
dude, that's actually really sad. Dan Bailey is about to have his career ended. Like, he was legitimately the greatest, one of the greatest, the most accurate kicker ever for a while. Him and Tucker went back and forth like every year.
Yeah.
And
Except for
then
when he wasn't.
fucking pulled his groin and forgot how to kick. He's the Markelle Fultz of kickers, dude.
Yeah.
You see the fucking Sixers are probably going to be getting rid of him.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. And at some point, you got to fucking get something out of them.
Yeah. That's the fucked up thing, too, is that even Jason Tatum is looking like shit this year.
Yeah.
So, like, the only player they would have really gotten that was good would have been Lonzo. But
Yeah.
because Lonzo's playing pretty well. I don't know, definitely better than the other two. But I
Yeah.
think that's just from having LeBron on your team, probably.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like he was bad. He just can't really shoot too well.
No.
Pretty good at everything else. Pretty well rounded. Oh, that's a Gmail. Looks like Charlotte.
What? I don't get it.
It said premieres January 3rd, then it said fucking shit.
Maybe it's December 3rd. You know?
Oh, yeah, that's a month, ain't it? What's that thing with all the days?
Thing with all the days. Yeah. It's got numbers on it and letters.
Technology, I'm really sad, passes by really fast.
Numbers.
Those barcode scanner games that you could buy. You remember those?
Oh, yeah.
They were barcode scanners that had video game barcodes, and you would catch monsters and shit.
Yo,
We only had those for like a year.
it was like the next logical step of Tamagotchi shit.
Yeah, you know what's wicked stupid too is that like they still make those fucking wicked, shitty like $30 laser tag games.
Oh, yo.
Yeah.
They still
They make ones
those.
that are worse than what they used to make. now.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
used to have a game like that like, I don't know, it was like some computer game or something. You could like load like music CDs and DVDs into your computer and it would fucking give you monsters based on that.
Yeah. I remember that one too.
I used to have the Star Wars one.
What?
It had blasters. Like you had blasters like the
Oh, laser tag.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you'd
Oh,
wear those
yeah.
packs, like you know how Luke has the weird looking pack on the front of that orange suit. You'd wear those things, and it would
Huh.
register the shots, and it was actually pretty accurate. Actual laser tag, and we started just shooting the blasters because it made noise.
Yeah, yeah, because they were a toy and they were the controller.
Yeah,
Yeah, we used to do the same exact thing.
I wonder how much those cost now. A couple thousand.
JonTron has a wicked good video of like all the or Star Wars plug and play games that I think is hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
I love that one. Fucking plug and play games are cool too. They still make those, and I think that's good, especially for the elderly.
Yeah.
Actually, now that I think about it, my like that I know that use those still.
Yeah, this is the
They
one.
use them often. She had the Pac-Man one that had like Pac-Man, Ms. Pac-Man, fucking Galaga, fucking
Oh,
It's
yeah.
85. It's 85 bucks,
Position.
dude. 1997 Star Wars Han Solo laser tag.
Oh, shit.
no, but
That's
you
the
need
one I had.
That's the one you had.
Yeah.
You need to
Probably
get-
wasn't $85 when it came out.
No,
No, it
you
was
need to get the
probably
one that's the
$12.
droid blasters.
What's that?
I don't know. Or is it the Empire Blasters?
Droid blasters.
Yeah, I swear to God that was a thing. Or maybe they were just toys that we were using. Because we had the Republic Commando pistol too.
Oh shit, they have one still boxed. Look at that.
In the box, the droid.
41. Oh, $20 shipping.
Oh.
I might get it anyway. And then we can do a laser tag episode of the podcast where we have body cams.
That just made me think. Make it hard. If I was
Shots plays laser tag.
If I was a kid growing up right now, I'd get in so much trouble because I used to have airsoft guns and paintball guns, but I would just call them my guns.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
Like that would just. I'd just be like, yeah, I have like 4 guns in my house. My dad has a couple too.
If I had a real gun, I'd just paint the end of it orange.
Right to bear laser blasters.
Jesus. I remember airsoft.
Dude, I was so mad that we drafted Baker and now I love him.
I love Baker Mayfield. You didn't like the pick?
No, because I was always of the school of thought that spread quarterbacks, like Big 12 quarterbacks, couldn't cut it in pro game. And now the pro game is like half shotgun offense anyway, so it fucking works.
Mm-hmm.
They should have drafted Aaron Rodgers.
True.
Missed opportunity.
That's the thing is you don't realize how well. I feel like it's probably. I think part of it just has to do with the fact too that are in the NFL nowadays are college coaches.
Yeah.
Well, I mean that's how it always used to be. But I guess since college, most of it is the spread. It would change. Really much of a copycat league.
Yeah.
The NFL is a copycat league. College isn't as much as the NFL is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because if you have a team like Georgia Tech that like only does the triple option, they still fucking can be really good. You know.
There's a guy in the comments that says, "I'm gay. Is that okay?"
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, are we not supposed to allow that?
I don't know. I don't think we put a disclaimer out. I don't
believe we said anything.
No, burping the
microphone. It's fine. I think it's fine.
You draw up a sign, post it on the door.
Yeah, because you get teams like Georgia Tech that just run the option.
Yeah.
Or like Nevada with the pistol. That's all they run. So it's like it can work sometimes.
Yeah.
It's weird because it's almost it's almost an entirely different game, like the way teams are schemed in college.
Yeah.
Like it's like you almost don't even. It's not even like watching football at a certain point. Like you see flea flickers and shit like every other play.
Yeah,
it's like what's going on here,
weird, man.
I think it's more football if anything.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's almost like it's
like the purest form.
Yeah, it's weird that shit doesn't work as often in the NFL though. It's like just because guys are faster. Pretty much
the size to the size and the speed combined, really.
Yeah, and the talent pool in the NFL is so ridiculous. You could have literally practice. You could have a team of practice squad players.
Yeah,
and they would beat any team that's in college.
And that's the thing is like these like weird ass offenses, like they work in spurts, but when you just get your players fucking killed.
Right. Yeah, it's interesting to watch. I'm not even huge on watching college football, but when I watch, I'm like, this is like, it's cool because you see like it's almost like all the plays you see in college are trick plays in the NFL.
Yeah. That's why Chris Peterson was such a big hire for Washington.
Yeah,
because he was the offensive genius behind Boise State. That was the best time to be a college football fan, in my opinion.
Dude, the fucking Fiesta Bowl is the greatest football game ever played. I think
I just watched that the other night.
It
was like a 45-minute documentary on it. It's amazing. Literally the greatest football game ever played.
And if you're like, fuck it, it's so easy to be emotionally invested in it, rooting for the underdog and shit.
Yeah.
You gotta root for the underdog. What does that say? Owatonna?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it said Daytona for a second. Does Daytona have a football team?
No, it's a Pusha T football team. So much fucking coke money, he bought a team. He started a fucking prep school.
Dude, it was like it was crazy listening to Dale Jr. talk on Rogan there the other couple weeks ago.
Oh yeah,
he was talking about how many fucking concussions he's had from rolling cars.
Shit's nuts.
He's like, and I love how he was like, when you roll a car, you can't even tell because like the gravity pulls you down anyway.
Yeah.
He's like, the only thing you have to worry about is your arm flying out of the fucking window.
Holy shit.
He's like, so I grab the wheel as tight as I can and go for a ride. It's like, Jesus Christ. God, you guys are fucking savages.
Yeah, dude.
And dude, you notice like that so many other recent episodes have more views than that episode.
Yeah,
and
I know.
Like Dale Jr. is a pretty big fucking name.
I know, I thought they would be huge. But I feel like a lot of NASCAR fans aren't listening to Joe Rogan. There's like a gap there.
Dude, NASCAR, like people that are exclusively NASCAR fans are fucking people that are just all about auto.
Yeah.
There's some interesting people, man.
Dude, it's weird because like it's always the crashes that are like that look horrible that are fucking the ones where you're fine.
Yeah.
And then you see Earnhardt, the way Earnhardt died. It was like he did go directly into the wall. It looked like kind of routine.
Yeah.
That's why it was so devastating. I remember watching that.
It was also, I'm pretty sure,
it was like 4 or 5.
I'm pretty sure Junior was running right in front of him. I think Earnhardt was like trying to slow down and keep the pack off of him, is what the idea was.
I remember that was like one of the.
Who was in front of him? Was it Waltrip in front of him?
I think so. I think Michael Waltrip won that race.
Yeah, I think so. I think that was his first Daytona win too. And I think that was like the whole thing. They were like celebrating that as Earnhardt was like being fucking
because they were all the same team.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. You don't even hear about NASCAR anymore.
Yeah.
I remember it used to be on all the time, and not all the time, but it was like a hot button topic for a while.
Yeah, it's actually pretty cool. Like they got like all these young dudes coming up are fucking sick, and they just like replaced all the old guys all at once. It's crazy.
Yeah. I just don't. I used to know who drives what car, and now I wouldn't be able to tell you any of that shit.
Every season you get dudes changing numbers and sponsors and shit, and you're like, who the fuck is this? Back in my day,
Sterling Marlin was the Coors 40.
Yep, silver bullet. My boy was always fucking Bill Elliott. Number 94 is the fucking McDonald's car, and I loved McDonald's as a kid. So
I remember that.
Guy. And now Bill Elliott's kid is a fucking one of the top guys.
What's his name?
Chase
Elliott. Yeah, I figured that was.
He's in the 24 car.
Yeah.
I always like
the 24 used to be the Gordon Rainbow. What's it? Skittles?
Rainbow
was it Skittles?
Warrior. No, DuPont.
Dude,
it was DuPont.
That's my favorite fucking car.
Yeah.
That's iconic, dude. The Earnhardt 3.
You know what was weird? Like
in the Dale Jarrett 88.
Even the Earnhardt Jr. fucking 8.
Dale drive the truck.
The fucking Budweiser 8.
What was the blue brand that he was in the 88? It was something fucking blue.
I don't know. I only ever knew him as a brown, the UPS truck. Yeah, the truck. I actually hope you'd actually drive the truck one day. You never realized how stupid that was.
Quality care service.
You're gonna say the 6.
Yeah, that was the 6. No, it was like he was
won back-to-back titles.
Yeah, that was before I really paid attention.
Yeah, okay, I remember that.
Dude, I don't remember seeing him racing it. That's the one I think of when I think of Dale Jarrett.
Dude, I remember it was like 2008, 2009 or something. Old ass Mark Martin, like 50, like finishing second in points that season. I wanted him to win so fucking bad.
I remember that.
That was like Jimmy Johnson's reign of terror was the weirdest thing because like before you even realized that he was like dominating the shit, like as you were speaking, he had already won like 3 titles in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Shit was nuts. And, like he was fucking Jeff Gordon's teammate, and like just out of nowhere, he fucking passes Jeff Gordon to be the top guy.
I'm
He's got to
surprised
be
his
one of the,
fucking.
he's got to be one of the greatest of all time.
Yeah. Dude, that was one of the most, like, that's probably the most, like, dominating dynasty in sports of our lifetimes.
Was it 7 titles in 8 years? 6 in a row.
5 in a row. I don't know about
So it's
the
6 and
overall.
7. Because I know he won the 5 in a row and then missed 2 years and then he won.
Yeah.
I love how those are fouls though.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Did he hurt the kicker? It's like he's obviously trying to block the kick.
Yeah.
And he didn't drive his shoulder into him. He didn't lift him up off his. It's not like roughing the passer.
Yeah. He's already out of control. Like, he's just flopping.
Yeah, he's sliding across the fucking turf.
Oh, that's good for his confidence.
Wow.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, but he didn't hear it. He didn't hear it. The kicker didn't hear it.
Well, hopefully he's not watching this.
The kicker's watching the game live.
No, he's watching.
Oh, he's watching the stream, and he's watching the game live. Dual screens. He's got like a dual monitor set up.
He's like, "Oh, coach, I'm just."
He's got tri monitors, so he's playing Fortnite and he's watching the game.
Yeah,
and
he's
our
also
stream.
watching Ninja play Fortnite. So he's got.
Yes. Can you even do that?
No.
I'm pretty sure Max is out at 3.
Saw a video of
3
it
nights.
was a fucking PewDiePie video that was actually hilarious. Ninja going around and reporting people that pissed him off
Oh, yeah.
to see if he could get them banned, and he ended up getting one of them banned.
Yeah.
Just spam reporting tons of people, apparently.
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do. Yeah, I mean, he's only getting 7 yards of carry. Don't give him the ball.
Do you think Fortnite is big because it's a good game, or do you think it's because it's a
Because
game
it's
that
free.
kids play and it's free?
Mostly because it's free PUBG, I feel like.
It's not as good though.
I feel like I can't believe I would have usually they're quicker about jumping on fads and that shit. I would have thought everything was fucking battle royale by now.
Dude, just cut Aaron Rodgers. Just give the ball to Aaron Jones all the time.
Have Brent Hundley out there. Whatever happened to him?
That's what they should do. Yeah,
Oh, he's
Get Matt Flynn
he's
back.
gone now. I think the backup is fucking.
just get back Matt
Is
Flynn.
there?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, it is. Actually. Not Tolzien probably or somebody. They should put Matt Flynn in there, dude.
I hear Kurt Warner's back fucking bagging groceries. Give him a call.
Yeah, or Chris Collinsworth.
I like girls that aren't very bright because they're easy to trick. That 14 to 18 range. As soon as they turn 18, they realize what I'm all about.
See, I don't get this fucking
Fucking evil thing I've heard from that.
Really?
Why did he do that on first down? It wasn't
so
third
much of
down
it
and
is,
fucking 12. So he
implied.
I don't understand why he did that on first down. He's
Yeah.
supposed to hold that for third down and 12. So he's supposed to hold that wide receiver screen for that third down and 12.
You're not supposed to gain that many yards with it.
Not on first down. You're not even supposed to do it on first down.
And I tell you what, the fucking on a Madden or NCAA or some shit, I will never call a fucking screen.
I've been surprised that in 19 the wide receiver screens have been working for me. Actually, even the running backs, but you got to lob it.
Yeah.
Or no, if it's a wide receiver screen, you just immediately bullet it out. So you have to.
Dude, because there's always a defender on them. They're
Yeah.
never fucking fooled.
Yep. And then with the running backs, offensive line goes out there, but there's already a guy past all of those blockers, just following your running back.
Yeah.
So, run the screenplay and then just throw somebody down the field.
Yeah.
That works too.
That's the thing. Oh my god! Imagine Madden having to rely on actual competent
Oh,
blocking. Fucking yikes!
No, that doesn't work. I like how our offensive line's already awful, and we're
They're
gonna
just crumbling,
get
dude.
awfuler. gets pushed back to about 17 yards.
Yeah.
And then gets injured.
Dude, I love the fucking power move and just drive the guy straight back. And like because the fucking pocket back will hurry like a motherfucker.
Right? Get that man a double cheeseburger. Get him a quarter pounder with cheese.
It's so weird because like I gear my team up purely for the pass rush. But the thing
3rd and 7, time for a wide receiver screen.
By going for the pass rush and blitzing all the time, I shut down the run, but my secondary is so trash that I get passed on like crazy.
Definitely gonna blitz.
Yeah.
It's fucking backwards as fuck.
Oh.
Good throw.
Okay.
Should have gave it to Aaron Jones. Yeah, middle linebacker drops. I'm pretty sure. Oh no, he came. I didn't even see him go. See that he should have hit that pass though.
You don't know which of the guys you have to block. They're all standing on top of each other. What does it fucking matter?
Yeah, you might as well just not block anybody. They do that most of the time anyway. Yeah.
Oh,
you suck. Has he never played basketball?
No, he's not a tight end.
I fucking hate their stadium, dude.
Yeah, it looks like a fucking
shit, dude.
Is this supposed to look like?
It looks like a fucking
Viking ship.
Oh, maybe.
It literally looks like.
It looks like a fucking bird cage. Zoo when you go on that bird exhibit. Like it looks like it should have white like shit all over it. What is it that makes their shit white? I feel like I read about that once.
Because they don't have a digestive system, really. They just have a cloaca.
Oh, so it just is white?
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, flies. They don't even have sphincters. So they don't shit on purpose.
They just do it.
It just flops out of like all the time.
Yeah, birds are fucking stupid.
When birds want to get other birds pregnant, they just rub their fucking cloacas on each other.
Yeah.
It's like rubbing your eye holes on each
Fuck
other.
birds, dude.
It's like
birds are fucking metal as fuck.
Dude, Coles is crazy.
Sex is anal.
Coles right now. Every sale they have, they're giving away like a shit ton of Coles cash.
Yeah.
So like you can buy like a Nintendo Switch, which they don't even sell video games usually, but they give you like $120 in Coles cash for buying like a $300 product. Yeah. So like if you're gonna get one, just go there and get it, and then buy a bunch of jeans with your Coles cash.
Yeah.
Because I mean they don't sell games, I don't think. Otherwise, you could just buy a bunch of games with your Coles cash.
Yeah, I realized that Kohl's is just less trashy JCPenney.
Yeah. It might be more. I don't know.
No, JCPenney. You ever been in our JCPenney? It's kind of sketchy.
I mean, that's ours, though.
True.
JCPenney.
It looks like it's straight out of the fucking mid-90s.
Yeah, it does. That's because it is. I mean, technically it is.
True.
I don't think I've been in there.
Like they used to do the outside of the place since I fucking was.
They used to do haircuts in there too.
They still do.
They do.
I never see anyone in there ever.
They still have a salon there. Yeah.
You could just go like 3 doors down, 3 doors down, and get a haircut from. Isn't there a haircut place over there?
Yeah. A cutting crew.
Yeah.
Guys, but even then, I don't go to get my haircut ever.
Yeah.
I do it for the holidays. Not even. I do it for Christmas. I don't even do it for Thanksgiving.
Hashtag 3 doors down.
I need to start going there because I just fucking. I only ever buzz cut, so I bought a pair of clippers. I'll just do it at home, but then it grows in all fucking stupid, and I'm like, oh, maybe this does require professional knowledge.
Yeah.
Illegal touching. Illegal touching is the best fucking penalty.
Is that the one
it should be like, like it should be like if you touch somebody's cup or like their ass. Illegal touching, 5-yard penalty.
Oh man.
That's why Chris Collinsworth likes the fucking 14 to 18-year-old girls because you couldn't illegally touch.
Illegal touching Collinsworth in the booth. Elaborate, please.
And Chris Collins. Now here's a guy who's been implicated in the Me Too scandal.
Christopher Wetzel Collinsworth, Pro Bowl receiver for the Cincinnati Bengals, was quoted saying, "I like the young ones, 14 to 18, because they don't know what I'm doing. You can trick them. Once they turn 18, they understand what kind of guy I am, and they could try and get away from me. But I already got what I wanted." Fucking creepy bastard, dude. Fuck that shit.
Look at that. Look at that obvious passer.
Yeah. He got popped on like 4 of them early in the season that were mostly bullshit.
That was against the Seahawks. He didn't get called for that, I'm pretty sure. And that one was even worse. Collinsworth, don't talk about people going to jail.
Yeah, come on, man. We have you on record saying you like to fuck 14-year-olds.
Yeah.
And not just fuck them, but trick them.
Imagine if everything we said was on YouTube.
Oh my God. We just goddamn arrested.
That was a commercial, though. That was the worst part. That was a commercial he was in. Like a dating commercial.
That's true, yeah.
Like, that's fucked. They're like, so what are you going to say to promote our website? I use it, or you're not your
I'll just talk about
fucking phone catalog service. So what are you going to say to promote our catalog phone sex date line? I
always have $100 bill sticking on my pocket.
I always have $100 bill sticking on my pocket, and I use it to trick 14-year-olds. I'll be like, there's more where that came from, and there never is.
Where you going, Tremont?
No.
Oh! God damn.
9 minutes and 55 seconds. We just watched Tremont Williams' soul leave his body.
I had a feeling he was going to get bowed up. Oh, shit.
Bounced.
Where am I? Oh, that's another concussion.
Yep, another concussion. Yeah, that's the best thing to do, guys. Hit him in the head after he's been hit in the head. Like, whose fucking idea is that?
You just hear rattle. Everything in there's been dislodged.
Jesus, what time is it? I don't think I can stay. So I got work at 6.
Oh shit.
6 tonight. You're late. You're late as shit.
Well, 7, but I got to go up to 6. So when I hand me my other Lamarita bill, I'm gonna drink that fast and then throw up outside. Actually, I'll grab it.
Throw up outside.
Sir. Excuse me.
Sir.
Sir.
Pardonnez-moi.
Oh, yeah. Yobagoya. 2 bags.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a double bag.
That's why I was having trouble with it.
Why the fuck 2 bags? I bought 4 beers.
Yeah, that's the point. Because they got to make sure it doesn't break.
Oh, the beer or the bag?
Yeah.
Found a great subreddit.
Look at that, 30% off anything on NFLshop.com. Even though everything's already $200.
It wasn't a subreddit. It was a 4chan post. Maybe it was a subreddit. I was wearing gear, and it was just half-naked women wearing sports jerseys.
Oh shit! Okay.
It was pretty great. Usually find that. I don't know what I did with that.
Full of pictures for fucking that guy in everyone's fantasy football league to make his fucking team logo.
Yeah.
Yep. I have that guy. I have 2 of that guy in my league.
A chick with a comically oversized ass pulling down a Cowboys jersey.
Yeah. Mine's the Duke Nukem's, and it's I cut out Duke Nukem's face and I put DeAndre Hopkins' face on it. Last year I was the OBJYNs.
Nice.
And I had a stock photo of a gynecologist looking at, like, staring at a camera through a pair of legs, and I put Odell Beckham's face on that. So I come up with a pun based on
and then you put someone's face on it.
I come up with a pun based on, like, my keeper for the year, and then I put that face on it.
Yeah. I drafted Todd Gurley in one of my leagues. Says just girly things.
I like that.
In my other league, all my players had like the most unremarkable, impossible to make puns out of names. So Schuster, I hardly know her.
That was a convincing play action right there.
Oh, you just folded him up like a pretzel.
Illegal touching.
Illegal touching.
He touched his butt. I saw it.
And I ended up trading Juju for Kenyon Drake and LaShawn McCoy. So now my team is Kenyon Diggett, sucker.
That's garbage. My dad was really proud of his on his other league.
It's not great.
His number one pick was Zeke, so he changed his name to Zika virus. And then I took a picture of Zeke and put it on.
I have Aaron it out and Cops and Rogers.
Back.
Cops and Rogers is pretty good though.
Years back, after Adrian Peterson got busted for beating the shit out of his kid, I named my team fucking Adrian Peterson Switch Hitters.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, okay.
My team name used to just be Kuwait Grips, and it was just Tim and Eric in a bathtub together, staring at each other like face to face.
McCarthy's gonna have him go up to the line and try and get him off sides. Take the fucking delay of game. 3 seconds. Yeah, he's good at managing the clock. There goes that timeout that we're going to need in the fourth quarter.
Jesus. Too busy throwing a temper tantrum to fucking do his job. Calm down, fat man. You're going to have a heart attack.
Yeah, what the fuck?
All of his blood's in his face. How is he moving the rest of his body?
He just collapses and he's still yelling from the ground.
Okay. Oh. You got 30 seconds before they even put the ball back down.
Dude, I feel like...
So are they going to fix that or no?
No, probably not.
You never see that happen to the home team, dude.
No. Dude. That's actually wicked fucking retarded.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't move him back.
You don't see that. That's not that infrequent either. You definitely see it every now and then.
Yeah, god damn it. You fucking... Hey, just
punt it.
Challenge it. Use your other timeout. You might as well. Because, who needs timeouts in the fourth quarter when we have to make a comeback, which always happens.
Whoever's running the fucking play clock just fucking did their boys a solid.
Yeah, for real.
Seriously, that's bullshit. They should at least get their timeout back. Wide open.
Okay.
Start the fucking play clock. Let's just watch the play clock the rest of the night. They'll give him an extra 5 seconds after every play. Yeah, I think you're supposed to cover him, there.
It usually helps.
Like you're supposed to be near the guy, typically. See, he's not near him. Ooh. Hits Tremont in the head again. They're trying to give him concussion.
I love this. A fucking passive aggressive head pet.
Steven Diggs. Yeah, like I love how that guy was that Kenny Clark.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love how he just watches it. I love how he just stands there. Like the guy's clearly passing. At least run with him for a second. Riley Reed.
If only.
Look at 97. Like, what the fuck are you doing? What is your duty on that play? Yep.
Still blame down capers.
Yeah. I think they should fire down capers. Again.
Fire him just to fire him. It's like Don, we want you back.
You're gone.
So like back in the fucking whatever that English Revolution or whatever, they dug the dude up and fucking sentenced him and fucking put him in the guillotine when he was already dead.
Yeah. Come on, dude.
Shit.
You're supposed to hit the quarterback, not run around him.
Wow, that sounds straight out of Madden, dude.
Yeah, it does. But it only sounds like it's out of Madden if you hear it 12 more times during this game.
True.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Here's a quarterback who throws a very catchable ball.
Oh, shit.
See, that's what he's supposed to be doing, not dropping back into fucking middle coverage and letting the fucking guy running the drag go right past him.
So you know what I've been doing for Madden lately? I did this the other day. It was fun.
What's that?
But then I lost my file. Trade away all my star offensive players in draft picks for absolute prime beast defensive players.
Oh, shit.
And then I only play defense. I don't even fuck with the offense. I don't even bother. I only play defense.
Miss it.
And I hold every team to under like 100 total yards, and it's amazing.
Holy shit. Every game ends 14-7.
It's fucked. And I got a punt return touchdown and a kick return touchdown with the same guy.
God
and I had a
damn.
fumble recovery for a touchdown. I think I won like 42-3.
Holy shit.
I was like, okay. And then I tried a game on All Madden. And you know how that goes.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't. It's absolute bullshit. What?
That's John Cena. Is this real steel too?
Oh, I thought
Is
it
that
was,
what it is?
Rock'em Sock'em
I thought it was
Robots.
It's got to be real steel. Bumblebee. Oh. Wow.
Bumblebee wasn't even a main X-Men, was he? Or Transformer.
I was gonna say, I don't think he was.
He wasn't even a main Transformer, though, was he?
No, he was only, I mean, it was like a bit role in the old comics. He was only a big deal in the movies, I think. I think that was pretty much just so they could shill the fucking Camaro.
Oh, that's what it is too. Yeah, you can't do a lot of marketing with a fucking Mac.
Cena, that's all that matters.
I don't mind the Transformers movies. I might watch the first one tonight. I like the first one. I love when Jazz gets free. Well, you want me, son? No, I want 2 pieces. Rip.
Is that the line?
Made up my mind not to care until they come out with the Beast Wars movie.
Is that like Killer Instinct?
No.
Oh no,
Transformers
what
Beast
was it?
Wars.
What was that fighting game? Was it Bloody Rage? Bloody Roar?
Killer Instinct?
I don't think I played Killer Instinct. Is it good?
It was pretty good. New one's pretty good too, I heard.
Been playing a shit ton of MKX because I just bought it for
Oh,
$5. All DLC included.
Nice.
So I'm just every day I beat the ladder mode on hard with a new character. And I played over and over and over until
You mean
I beat it.
MKXL?
God damn.
Yeah. I'm stuck with Ermac right now. Actually can't learn him at all. Which is weird because I played him in MK9. But my best in MK.
I feel like he's good with him.
Ermac is nuts. Your brother's wicked good with him. Your brother knows like combos and shit with Ermac. It's fucked.
Jesus.
That's all you have to do is those.
Yeah.
I think you should just crouch and uppercut the entire time.
I'm wicked gross. I'm wicked gross with Jax, but it's mostly spamming. But Kenshi is my best.
Oh yeah.
Especially when you get like when you can time your fucking telepathy or whatever, telekinetic.
Yeah.
Telekinesis.
Telepathy.
Yeah, telepathy. When you can get your fucking force pushes and shit going well.
Yeah.
Like you just wreck.
Yeah.
They should put a Jedi in the fucking Mortal Kombat games. Then you can have force lightning and force push and force choke.
Dude, Predator and Alien are wicked sick to play as, but the best horror movie character is Jason Voorhees. And it's not even fair. I actually forgot that Jason is probably my best character. Fucking swept the ladder the other day with him on the hardest difficulty, lost 1 round.
God damn.
Fucking hilarious. Because he's just so broken, dude. He has so many attacks that, like, have you played MKX?
Nah.
You played MK9?
No, I haven't played anything since the fucking
Like 3D.
Deadly Alliance trilogy.
So yeah, fucking you get certain attacks that like special attacks where you have like a little bit of armor, so you can like tank 1 hit while you start the animation.
Yeah.
And almost every single one of Jason Voorhees like enhanced special attacks has that.
Jesus.
So you just fill up your bar and you don't even do the X-ray move. You just do all your enhanced attacks because you know they're on block. Just guaranteed to hit them all.
God damn.
And it's so bullshit. He has wicked quick fucking combos.
Yep. Good blocking.
He has one fighting style because each one gets like a variation or whatever. He has one where if you beat him, you have to beat him twice because he dies and comes back with 10% health.
What the fuck?
Every time you kill him.
Like Andrew WK over here.
Andrew
WB.
Bactari. Bacteria, whatever the fuck his name is. Bactari.
Bacteria.
Bakhtiari.
Zika virus. Bactiari.
Time to throw a screen. 3rd and 8. Wide receiver screen.
Wide receiver. Fucking 25-yard.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Well, that's the face of a man who knows he's fired.
Yeah.
Then they'll throw back to Pittsburgh.
He's trying to figure out how to call plays within 40 seconds. It started at 25 seconds, the play clock. Yep. Kendricks has no idea what he's doing.
Doesn't even know how to spell his first name.
Dude, I do not like the green zone at all. I think it's so stupid.
Yeah.
Yup. 3rd down, so he gets sacked.
Wow.
Look, he's out. The other fucking guy's out. All hurt, basically. Wow, good block.
You just got sacked by a dude named Dan.
I went out, even though the entire defensive line got around their blocks.
Instantly. That was fucked.
No pocket.
Yeah, there was a pocket. It was just on the other side of the defense.
Would have been really nice to get a few points on that drive.
Illegal touching.
Illegal poke to the shoulders.
Roughing the kicker.
Ham. Dude's name was just Ham, 1M.
There's roughing the kicker and there's running into the kicker.
Yeah.
Like those are two different things.
Yeah.
For some reason. Cool. Another injury. Sick.
Is there a penalty for drop kicking the kicker?
I probably, yeah.
We should try that because
It's the only thing that's gonna work.
put the fear of God into him. Oh wow.
How do you illegal formation on a fucking punt?
What the fuck? No.
Oh yeah, twist that leg around. That's good.
Yep.
Dude, it feels like just yesterday when Damon Harrison, Sheldon Richardson, and Muhammad Wilkerson were all on the same defensive line. And we were like, yep, that's going to win a Super Bowl single-handedly. And now none of them are on the Jets anymore.
Yeah.
Fucking Damon Harrison is on the Lions, which is weird.
Yeah.
No, I don't think I like this whole Moneyball idea with that, like, teams are stealing from the 76ers.
Yeah.
Like, just, oh, hey, we're going to be bad for 2 years in a row. Let's trade everybody and start over.
Yeah.
Because, like, you still need a quarterback.
The Raiders are going for it.
Yeah. They're going to get to draft, but next draft. And then it'll be game over.
I'm trading Derek Carr to the Jaguars. Go fucking 1-15 next year.
They should get a fucking Nick Foles.
Quarterback in the league that could save the Raiders.
No. Dude, it's so funny. Like, everyone thought Amari was washed up. And he gets out of fucking Oakland and turns back into a legit receiver.
It's scary. I love it. Forehead.
And it really, like...
Love him to bits. I want to kiss him on the lips.
Agreed.
It's crazy, like, just how much of the fucking...
The difference maker he already is.
Yeah. Like, that was really one of your guys' big problem. Like, no offensive weapons besides Zeke.
Yeah. And as soon as they get another
Yeah.
any tight end.
I feel like Goddard is going to do something at some point.
He's the one they just drafted, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or no, the Eagles drafted him, and it was because they fucking
they
basically stole him from Dallas. He was named Dallas. He grew up in Texas.
Uncle Rico. Look at that. They got a rough schedule too. Holy shit.
Bad schedule.
Yikes.
I could honestly see them losing all of those games.
You know.
Yeah,
Imagine
maybe
that
they might beat Detroit.
Maybe.
Probably beat Miami.
Yeah.
Maybe. They beat the Patriots but lose out to the rest because that's how the chaos god works.
Yeah, it's gonna call
Dolphins
flag
don't
on
have
that.
shit for the second half of the season like ever.
Equanimous St. Brown.
I thought it was equanimous. Did she say equanimous?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Equanimous.
Dude, I guess his dad is like borderline fucking LeVar Ball territory.
Yeah, he named all of his kids Equanimous, didn't he?
No, their last name was Brown. Changed it legally to Saint Brown because it sounds more like an athlete name.
Does it?
I don't mind him.
It doesn't sound like that though.
All his kids have stupid names though. I think one is what was it? Shit. It's like some weird ass biblical name or something. But yeah, all the kids' brothers, they're all like decent prospects and they have ridiculous names.
I don't understand like the
They said the audio was kind of messed up.
Yeah, I'm listening to it on my phone. It sounds fine. Maybe you're kind of messed up.
I didn't know there was a they.
I don't know. I don't even know how many people are watching. It's too far away. In a bit anyway.
Yep. Another injury.
My phone just shut off after I turned it on.
This team is going to be playing in wheelchairs by the end of the season. And it happens every fucking year. Oh my God.
Why would you do that? Bryce, you were already injured, dude.
This guy was already from the game for his own good.
This guy was already fucking hurt.
He's knocked the fuck out too.
This guy was already fucking hurt. Hi, Katie, by the way.
Oh, you just see his
fucking
compress back into his shoulders, dude. It didn't snap back. It like fucking...
It warped.
Like he lost 2 inches of height right there.
Are they going to flag him for that hit, though?
Nope.
They should, realistically.
Just like... That's not good at all. So fucking A, man.
Yeah, no,
I love how it's just not a penalty just because he got hurt.
I'm surprised he can move.
Why don't they just fake being hurt every time they do it so they don't get a flag? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I feel like that would work.
That dude is fucking lucky.
Yeah, that's how Dale Earnhardt died.
Yeah. That was like more intense than the Earnhardt crash. I'm surprised it's as close as it is, honestly. Shouldn't be. 2 field goals.
Yeah, the Vikings really fucked themselves not getting a touchdown off that last drive. Penalties are the only thing keeping the Packers in
it. Yep, he was just waiting for fucking Williams to bite on that.
No way, dude. What is that?
There's nothing you can do when no one's on the other side of the field. Like you don't have anybody on the right side of the field. So now Tramon Williams has to cover this guy. And either he's got to go after the quarterback or stay with this dude. So if he goes after the quarterback, you just throw it to him.
Yeah, there's something you can do.
No, there's really nothing you can do. Either he's going to run or you're going to fucking get thrown over.
He might have been down.
He's down right there. Oh, that's real close. They might just leave it.
Yeah, he's good.
I'm out. I didn't realize it's already been a half hour. I was trying to leave at 10:30 and it's already 11:15.
God damn. Oh, good seeing you.
See you in a bit. I'll tune in on the way home.
Yeah.
I'll comment and stuff.
Watch us live after being here.
The show.
Yeah, the audio sounds fine when I listen to it on my phone. Maybe your phone is messed up there, Kirill Rabushka.
It was one of those Russian spies, dude.
Yeah, it's working for Putin. Yep, the boys can wiggle. Kids. If you know what I mean. I walk around with $100 bills out of my pockets.
I like how the more we quote it, the less accurate we get. I walk around with $100 bills out of my pockets.
It's just gonna be him with thousands of dollars walking around, like holding them, flashing them and shit.
I walk around the club with pockets.
With my pockets out. He pulls his pockets inside out.
Oh, weird.
What's that? It's got a beautiful duckbill design too. For the mouthpiece.
Okay, I should have asked him that first.
You can smoke right because that's what that is.
God damn.
Prepare for takeoff, buddy.
Thank you. That is. I sit there for a minute, like, oh, I don't vape. Oh, okay. Yeah, it is smooth. You ever double barrel vape in the...
I did. I wrote at the same time. I'm pretty sure I tore out lung tissue from coughing.
Lung forming.
It just smells like Orville Redenbacher every time I burp.
What even is that? I kind of envision it as the like cauliflower ear in your lungs.
Yeah, I think your lung literally just starts making popcorn noises.
Yeah. So your lungs are basically popcorn bag in a microwave.
Yeah,
I think I have popcorn jaw. My jaw's pop.
All right, see, I'll talk to you on the chat. I don't actually know what it is. I remember he was talking about it. It used to be like a big thing. That used to be like the big fear.
Yeah.
Like that was what everybody thought. And actually it was, but they removed whatever was causing it.
Yeah. And now that it's better, now they're campaign against it.
Yeah.
I don't fucking get that.
Well, Truth is like doing that shit, really.
Yeah.
And Truth is actually run by the tobacco companies.
Yeah.
They're required to run anti-smoking ads. So what they're doing is they're attacking vaping because that's a win-win.
True.
Because now they can run anti-smoking ads and they can attack the shit that's like beating out their product. You know?
Yeah, I can't imagine how many times I've thought to myself, like, I'm fucking sick of these commercials. They make me want to smoke.
Yeah.
Dude, it's subliminal shit.
Really, though. And it's like fucking most of their shit, even when they were just talking about anti-smoking, it like wasn't even really accurate.
Yeah.
I love how The Rock has a new, like, it's basically Ninja Warrior with The Rock.
Yeah. Dude, everyone's trying to come out with knockoffs of that now. There was one on fucking Netflix, and like they have like 6 different announced teams and like 6 different and one of the seasons, I think the most recent season, CM Punk was one of the announcers.
What?
The Brazilian announced team had Anderson Silva for a minute.
That's awesome.
Dude, he's coming back. 2019.
Anderson is?
Yeah, one of the UFC cards in 2019. He's coming back.
Huh.
He's so far past it now, though. That's sad. Is like he could even like still be half decent, but his peak was so high that whenever he's not on that, it's just fucking not the same.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's gonna be another one of those Chuck Liddell situations.
Yeah.
Where like I don't know if he should come back. I feel like Jake's microphone was off the whole time. That might have been what it is, because it's off right now, and I don't know if he just turned it off or if it was just off, and that's what people were saying. Because because he likes to turn it off for some reason. You could just leave it on. I always have it on. I don't understand why you'd turn it off.
It was off the whole time.
It probably
only ever hear that he's left. It doesn't even make a difference.
Yeah, it's still the same thing right now. You get what you get.
If you just never knew he was here.
It was just a hologram.
They bring out Tupac shit.
So now they're gonna. I mean, this is almost like you almost have to just. What is that? Like, he doesn't have any protection. Like he's literally just gonna. He's trying to get rid of it early now.
I don't know, it's weird because like in that game against Chicago, like he came back after he got hurt, and people were saying the reason why like they started dicing Chicago up is because he didn't have any mobility, so he was getting the ball out quick, and that's what you have to do against their pass rush.
Right.
They had to get tricked into running the correct game plan. I don't know. I really feel like it should be like a bigger topic of debate because it is so up in the air. Like, I mean, not so much after this game, but like, do you blame McCarthy or do you blame Rodgers for trying to play hero ball so much?
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird because they keep putting themselves in situations where they have to play hero ball.
Yeah. And like that's been their whole game plan for years now.
This is okay. I feel like every third down has been a fucking sack.
Yeah. It might speak to not getting the ball out quick too.
Well, he needs to throw deep balls on first and second down, not fucking wait until third down because they know what they're going to do on third down.
Yeah.
They're doing it every time. And then they just need to rush a couple guys. I mean, honestly, they're rushing 4 most of the time.
You know, I can't even tell. Like, I don't know. That's the thing. I feel like everyone else, like the new offensive shit in the league, is basically just the rest of the league haven't caught up to them. So now they're just doing some shit and not particularly great at it, and everyone else is doing the same thing better.
Yeah.
Because they get Kirk Cousins rolling out and shit, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all bootlegs and shit. The more I think about it, it's kind of like
but
what I want.
This is what they're doing is they're getting wide. That's what you need to do against Rodgers because he can move outside of the pocket. Yeah. I mean, if you rush him up the middle, he's just going to move.
The future is... I know they're going to take all these like shotgun option offenses and shit and move the quarterback back under center. Still give him a vertical running game.
Yeah.
And you can scheme it to make him harder to get to instead of just putting him 5 yards back. But I do an NCAA, I run the single back quarterback under center, and I usually 2 or 3 tight ends every single set.
Yeah, that's actually
blockers.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. As long as you have good enough receivers.
You like do that, what is it? The not reverse, the fucking counter. Or the fucking like anything like kicking it out to the side, and you just have so many blockers out there.
Oh yeah, like well, counters like when the back takes the ball looking like he's going to the right, and then stutter steps to the other side, or vice versa, basically.
Any running play that takes it out to the side, not even as wide as a toss. Although I like to throw tosses in there a lot, but
yeah.
Getting all that space for yourself in the running game, still keeping a lot of blockers in front of you.
Yeah, a lot of times you also run it to the side where there's no tight end.
Yeah. And there's a few plays in there that are like the unbalanced lines. Throw like 4 guys on one side or 3 guys on one side of center. and just you run that way, and it's fucking Red Sea. I average like 8 yards a play with my offense on NCAA, and I run it like 90% of the time. Keep doing that, like you're just getting first downs easy, and they can't stop you from marching down the field.
What's the NCAA, the newest one?
14.
14?
That was the one. It's so good. It doesn't even, well, I mean, I don't know. There's still a lot of shit, like, I'm pretty sure a lot of shit in the game is like borderline scripted.
Yeah, well, that's the case in Madden too. It definitely is scripted.
They'll like find trap games on your schedule in Dynasty, and those games will, like, the difficulty will be dialed up. It's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. There's games in Madden where you'll just fumble all the time.
Yeah,
and it's not like it's definitely just, it's almost like they roll the dice before the game, and that's the shit that happens. Like, it's weird. You also get guys like where you'll come up to the line and you'll see press coverage on your receivers, and then you'll be like, oh, okay, they're playing man or whatever, and you'll be like, oh, I'm just gonna throw a fucking deep. I'm just gonna have everyone run fly routes because someone's gonna probably beat their man.
Yeah.
And as soon as you audible, they back off. Like, all the corners back off.
Yeah.
Like, they know that you just fucking audible to a deep ball.
Yeah.
And then when you audible back, they move back up. It's like, yeah, oh wait, never mind. I'm gonna move back to press coverage.
I had a dude the other day, a defender on his back, like warped across, like he flew across at like about 10 yards on his back to get like in the animation of like being on my guy, and he took him down.
I remember when 19 came out the first week, there was just riddled with glitches, because it always is.
Yeah.
And and one guy was ready for like the celebration, and everyone else, like all the other guys, were like this, like they were like crouched down, sliding across all the way across the field from like the 20.
Yeah.
And getting into position for the fucking like team celebration, whatever they were doing.
Jeez.
They literally looked like they were wearing Heelys.
I've seen cornerbacks' heads turn fucking 180 degrees, like nearly backwards.
Like little Nicky shit.
I feel like they should have.
I don't think they play test the game. They don't. No, like when they put out Madden, they don't play test it at all.
Dude, they're probably working on 2 or 3 of them at the same time.
The thing is, you play one game of that, and you immediately see what all the glitches are.
Yeah.
Like, it's not that difficult to diagnose. Even if you play 3 games, like you could have one play tester play 3 games of the game.
Yeah. I feel like so much more realism is possible, especially with the technology now.
Yeah. I mean, like, really, the football games should look way better than they do.
Which one was it? It wasn't. I think it was the next Sega one. After they lost the NFL license, they came out with a generic football game. It had like first person as an option.
Yeah. I know that ESPN NFL 2K5 had it. Had first person mode. If you look at like MLB The Show or something, it's like they have gotten the formula down. Like, it like actually is well made. Yeah. You can tell they care about their fucking game. And that just doesn't come from EA.
There's like,
I mean, the only way to stop it is to stop buying it. People won't, though.
Dude, quarterback would almost just be like a first-person shooter.
Yeah, I remember playing Backbreaker, and you have to literally move your right stick to look around.
Oh, yeah.
And then you flick it up to throw.
Ooh.
So you have to like literally, like, and your camera's on level. Yeah. And that's so like you have to see over guys and shit.
That's some next level shit. Like that level of like precision control with a joystick.
Yeah.
I feel like it'd be a lot better with mouse and keyboard.
Yeah, for sure. Well, Madden's out for PC now, I think. 19 is. But I don't know. I think you might have to use a controller. Just because of the way the game's set up, you know?
Yeah. I feel like the important thing is the triggers.
Yeah, yeah.
Imagine using... I love using that for throw power.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you could play it with a keyboard. It just would be fucking weird.
Yeah, I don't like the
Jesus Christ,
arrow
dude.
keys for that. Moving your guy or anything with that.
What?
Like how you'd move your guy unless with just the arrow keys, and I really don't like arrow keys.
No, that would suck. Because it's not really omnidirectional.
Yeah.
It's like you really only have, I mean, obviously up, down, left, and right, but then you have the diagonals, and that's it. It would be like using like an arcade D-pad.
Yeah. Tecmo Bowl, I believe you could. Yeah, it would have been 4-directional. Not too bad, but I mean.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that was.
No one else can either, so. Tecmo Bowl was fun as fuck. Actually.
Yeah, it was. And the thing was, you could just zigzag in that game and spam A or whatever it was, and you would shred tackles. I mean, if you were good with that, you would know how to time when they dive, and you would just be able to strafe their dives every time, and you could go fucking. But what was funny about that game is the ball carrier runs like 4 times slower than the actual defenders.
Yeah. I feel like matchmaking, dude, that would be the shit. Like,
yeah,
just throw
it's on
RPG
Switch.
elements into football, dude. Like Madden, like
yeah,
you have your team and like it just ranks you against fucking similarly ranked teams, like based on like.
It would be crazy if you
like rage quit and shit.
Yeah, well, it would be crazy if you picked a position.
Yeah,
and you just got match made with other players. And you had to just play one position for the whole game.
Yeah.
There'd be so much latency, though, it feels like. Like, you'd have to really nail that connection. To have, I mean, it's 11 on 11. So, I mean, that's not unheard of.
I feel like you'd only...
But even that isn't 11 on 11. It's 22 on 22.
Yeah. I wonder how much it would, like...
Plus a punter and your specialty.
Nobody wanting to play certain positions. I wonder how well, like, the chance of, like, getting with a good team because there's no one else playing the position would balance that out.
Yeah. Well, you'd have to have the CPU take over certain spots. Like, no one's going to want to be a punter, you know? Like, you're not going to sit around for the whole game and just punt when the team punts.
Right. You just have... Fucking just to give you a blank slate and you like earn stat points and spend them how you want. So fucking same person doing multiple positions.
You gotta be kidding me. Hold on to that fucking thing. You gotta be fucking kidding.
That is... Oh, man.
You gotta be fucking kidding. What are you doing, dude?
He just lets it fall in front of him.
I mean, seriously, just pick it the fuck up and go to the ground. I mean, it's like literally inches away from him. Catch the ball. Like, what was the plan there?
I feel like having it come right at your face is
scenario?
the hardest, is the easiest way to get confused, though, because you're not seeing it move anywhere to track it. It's just getting bigger.
Yeah.
And then it comes.
But it's just call a fair catch and get away from it.
Right. And everyone does that. Of all the people, not of all the teams, not to.
It's fucking stupid. Not a smart move. Especially when you're down. I mean, it doesn't matter. Just get the fucking ball. It doesn't matter where field position is. chances are it ain't gonna roll into the fucking end zone.
The Packers symbolize how quick the offense has changed it, because they used to be state of the art not long ago.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a lot. It's just I don't know what I think. Mike McCarthy's not. He's not evolving at all. It worked in 2009 is going to still work.
Realistically, they made a lot of rules changes at once. That was kind of...
Yeah, there were definitely a lot of rules changes. I mean, it's evident when you see the fucking Rams-Chiefs game.
Offense is going nuts, dude.
I don't know. It's weird. I mean, it seems like they don't really call PI on crazy shit still. Like, yeah. I mean, still, it's not that much crazier.
They calmed down a lot on the roughing the passer shit too, and I feel like a lot of people didn't notice that.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't even get brought up at all, so nobody realized that
it's almost like they don't even call it at all now because they don't really know what to call and what not to call. Yeah. So they just kind of let it go unless it's blatant.
It's going to turn into is just helmet to helmet's automatic. Like that's all they look at.
Yeah, unless you get knocked out by it.
Yeah.
And then they don't call it. Yeah, they just gave him points. I mean, it's literally they gave him points.
Yeah.
I mean, unless Clay Matthews is a savage. I mean, unless they turn the ball over, it's points. Like,
yeah.
Roughing the running back. Roughing the runner. Confirmed. I mean, at least to hold him to a field goal, it's only 2 touchdowns. I mean, they were playing. I don't get this. Do not call a second half, it seems like. They don't do anything in the second half. Look at the... oh, Jesus Christ. But it's like they were playing... I mean, offensively, they looked okay in the first half.
Yeah.
They have done nothing since then. He should have came down with that. Hit the ground.
I feel like even the short game dink and dunk passing doesn't work anymore.
No.
Like it's kind of ball control, but you just don't get enough possessions to score enough to win.
It's all dime pass, like scheming for like at least a fucking somebody fucking get him.
You know.
It's like literally though, it's scheming down the field now.
They make one read.
Yeah. That's true.
I don't know. I've always been more understood the offensive side of the ball better than defense, I feel like. I wish I could still play backyard football without people getting fucked up.
That's true. I wanted to start a flag football league. That'd be sick.
I'd be so down for that, dude. I want to play.
I feel like people would want to do it.
Like, if you think about it, flag football is on the way up, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's what this is going to be. If they keep calling those roughing the passes on the quarterbacks.
So, oh my God, flag football actually has running too.
Yeah.
And backyard
I mean, you could do
lame because there's no lines.
I mean, even if you did like 5-on-5 or something, you'd have to establish some rules, but
How do you think backyard football would be different if like running was legal every down? Would you straight up have people playing the line?
I don't know. I think it's weird with flag from like, how do you do a lineman and shit? You know, most of the time you probably wouldn't have any. I guess you'd probably have defensive guys that rush the quarterback, but they have it like them count like a couple seconds before they can rush.
Yeah.
And then it's like, how do you enforce that too? It's kind of weird. It's arbitrary.
There's like man defense all the time, basically.
Yeah, because if you're doing 5-on-5, you got a quarterback, running back, and then probably 3 receivers. Most likely.
Yeah. You can't run a zone with 5 men, even if you
no.
There's too much room.
Yeah. I mean, you probably could do 6-on-6. And the thing is, you want, like, I feel like there wouldn't be enough people. Like, you'd have to 6. I mean, I want like a small number of players on each team because that way you can have more teams.
I thought it's always been 7-on-7, 3 linemen.
Yeah.
You probably have 4 men allowed on the line of scrimmage.
I mean, you could. I mean, that's the thing too. Is scheme it differently and have a guy blocking if you wanted to.
Yeah.
You have to establish like what is a legal formation and what isn't.
I think you'd see a lot of. That's what I'd try to run.
You'd see screen passes a lot.
Those like little dump off, like hand off pitches. Maybe a flex back would. I think if you could run and have a flex back all day.
Yeah. I would have 2, and then maybe 2 wide receivers. Because then you can scheme your wide receivers to move the defenders out running back. And then just run a draw if you can't find.
Dude, I would love
it.
You know,
like it changes the way like all your plays are going to work.
Dude, we should definitely try to get it.
I looked at packs like you know, like kits. Not that expensive. You get a whole bunch of me.
You just get color and flags or rags. I mean,
yeah. Well, the ones I was looking at are like they have like it's like this weird plastic that kind of like pops out.
Oh, okay.
It does like that kind of when you pop it out of the socket and then you just tuck it back in.
Right.
Like, you know those weird glow stick? It's like that material. It kind of just pops out. And they're relatively long. And you just wear a belt like you wear like just holders for them. And then you would probably just get cones, traffic, sidelines. I don't know how he hasn't adjusted to he's been sacked.
Right. Oh yeah. Yeah, look at the dude, his eyes are 21 short because his eyes are downfield the whole time.
I mean, he should have just thrown it away there. But it's like considering the pressure they're getting, it's like you would think they would be able to change something. And yes, thank you, Devontae. We don't have. I mean, the thing is, once again, McCarthy has no timeouts to work with in the fourth quarter. And I knew that. I told you that was going to happen as soon as he fucking lost the one when the delay of game.
You guys ever had in the passing game much?
Somewhat, yeah. I mean, who's the other guy? Aaron, fucking.
Yeah, Ty Montgomery was.
Montgomery
was originally
was,
a receiver, right? And he got switched.
Yeah. The guy's out like on an out or something as a check down. That's about it, though. It's not like they scheme it a lot. I mean, they're starting to a little more because they know Aaron Jones is decent in space.
I feel like Rodgers is elite at the end of games and shit because he is always looking like down the field.
Yeah.
And the only way you're gonna make a lot of those fucking passes if you throw a lot of them.
He does throw a lot of them. It's fucking high volume, that's for sure. He's faking it. I think that's the first Viking injury I've seen all night. After the 12 Packers that went down. Packers logo should be just a fucking wheelchair.
Yeah.
Literally, though.
Oh, dude, you could totally Photoshop that easy as fuck.
Yeah, I think somebody did already. Because it's already basically a wheelchair. You just put some wheels on it.
Dude, it's such an old-timey thing. Just the letter G in like a bit almost like public domain fucking shape. 2 other colleges use it.
What's the other one?
Grambling.
Oh, shit.
It's black on a yellow circle.
Yeah, I mean, it's like they didn't. I mean, I don't know. Can you even really trademark that or copyright that? It's like there's not. It's just a fucking G.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be really iffy. Like, it'd be a really iffy copyright.
They're from fucking Green Bay, dude. Like, you go on Google Street View, right across the street from a parking lot, it's just fucking houses.
Yeah, it's like Oswego with a giant stadium in it.
Yeah. I feel like this wouldn't even be a bad location for a team like that because we're in the middle of everything.
Yeah.
Maybe like.
I mean, that's the thing. Even Green Bay's kind of near Lake Michigan. They're like up around, like you go through Chicago and then you're like pretty much there.
Yeah. Upstate New York's just like, it's kind of like unique as far as just like how shit's actually laid out.
Yeah.
We're like,
the thing is with like a town like this, you only got 3 ways city.
Yeah.
I mean, at least Syracuse is somewhat in there. You know, it's like a little bit more inland.
That's one of those things you get used to. Like, you don't think about, like...
Get there!
Knowing the... Oh, shit. Knowing the back roads into your town and shit. Yeah, little things like that in your life, if your circumstances are different, you don't get around a lot. You don't know your way around places your whole life.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why I like.
Dude,
never discriminate on it because people have all different lives in so many different ways that you never even think of.
I feel there's a lot of people that move around like they never get established at all.
Yeah. And there's got to be like a difference in like your outlook. Like, you don't even really have anything feels like home or anything.
Right. Yeah, I was thinking that too. You don't like when you go home, it doesn't really feel that way.
Yeah.
It's funny too because when people leave a small town, like end up coming back.
Yeah.
They talk about their whole life about how they fucking don't like it and shit, and then they come back because it's probably. I mean, I can't imagine. I would never want to live in a big city, dude. Fuck that shit.
Dude, I went up to Syracuse in high school for journalism class, and we were on SU campus, and I was filled with how busy that was.
Yeah,
And I don't even. It's not even like a fear I have or anything.
No, yeah, it's just too much shit going on. And even in New York City, it's like you can't drive anywhere.
Yeah.
There's too much shit going on. Everybody's driving everybody's in cabs or Ubers and shit now.
Yeah.
And then when you're on foot, it's just like then you're stacked on top of each other in apartments. You're spending way too much money on rent.
Yeah. It's ridiculous out there. Some places, I think, like
it's not even. I don't even know how people how can they even can do it.
I want to say the average price in San Francisco is like $3.5 grand a month.
Yeah, that's fucking stupid.
You're paying like upward $1,500 a month
and for
just to rent a room.
Like there's smaller cities with the shit that they think that there's a ton of shit to do in these big cities. It's like, yeah, there's more shit to do, but like there's smaller cities with just as it's like you don't need 13 different of each option basically.
Yeah. Dude, like when it's another like in the 90s there was a stock market decline because stocks were in a bull. I think that's a lot what we're at here.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Jeff Bezos, the Amazon guy, his net worth like fucking tripled over the past like 2 years.
Yeah.
Last I heard, he was up like 160 billion. Like Bill Gates had it for a while and lost it, got it back, and out of nowhere, Jeff Bezos put like 100 bill on him.
Dude, yeah. Like it's weird because Amazon is such a savage, but you don't see it because it's digital. It's all digital.
Yeah.
So how big it gets. Like with Walmart or something, you can see it because you can see how busy.
I saw some shit the other day. It's like of the 100 largest like economic entities on Earth, 31, I believe, are countries. 69 of them are corporations.
Are you fucking kidding me? You offsides on a fucking onside kick. That's the guy I was thinking of, Jamal Williams.
Yeah.
They would throw to him a little bit more than it seems like they don't throw to Aaron Jones as much. They let him run up the middle.
I kept confusing him with Jamal Charles.
Yeah.
Dude, that dude was insanely like he went under the radar until like the last 2 or 3 years of his career.
Even then he was still under the radar. It was because he was playing with the Chiefs.
Yeah. Kareem Hunt doesn't get a lot of shine.
Yeah.
Priest Holmes was the real star.
Yeah, that's right.
Him. That's when I started playing fantasy. It was like 2004, I think. I remember LaDainian Tomlin overall like 3 or 4 years in a row.
Yeah. I mean, that was he was a pretty sure bet, though. They got to stop him like here. Because they don't have any timeouts.
Yeah. Could have had one.
Yep. Well, if the refs... Oh, my God. That was such bullshit.
That was fucked, dude. It was real sketch. NFL's going to have official fucking clock keepers.
Yeah. How do you fuck that up? You just start I mean, it's not that hard of a job, dude. Like, Jesus. Like, I would love that job. Give me a fucking break here.
Right? What are they throwing up flag signals or something?
You're supposed to reset it and then start it when the ball goes down.
Dude's just on top of the fucking stadium with a pair of binoculars fucking punching shit into the keyboard on the back of the fucking scoreboard. God damn.
They haven't won a single game on the road this year.
Yeah, the Browns had that until their streak was longer than they just broke that streak this week.
And they've won all their games at home, except for the.
Home cooking definitely came through for the Vikings so far. I don't even think they played, but they had more penalties. They lost so much shit. The game shouldn't even be as close as it is, but they're fucking it up.
Yeah.
I won't fucking feel bad for them if they lose.
Yep. That's it.
God damn.
You can't win on the road.
That's like a feeling type route.
I mean, that's just honestly, that's just a catch. Yeah. I mean, he threw it way behind him.
God damn. It tells you how legit Diggs is.
Dude, McCarthy is after this year.
Oh, yeah.
There's no way he fucking stays there.
You guys even much different from back in the Super Bowl year and shit?
It's not. It's the fact is that he hasn't changed on the Super Bowl. Like, it doesn't seem like he does anything different. And it's not gonna work like that because teams watch film. They know what you do. So they just scheme against it, and then you don't have any answer for it because you don't change anything. He doesn't change anything between halves. It doesn't seem like he calls anything different after halftime. Whole game plan at halftime if they're losing.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like he does. He runs.
He might fucking get away from the run, but that's the only change he really make.
He got carried through the fucking. I mean, even the year they won the Super Bowl, their team.
Dude, they were even that far down. Wait, were they? Was it?
They beat. I think they tied it, and that was about it. No, it was
10 and then 24-10 and then 24-17 or some shit.
Yeah,
because I don't think
they never really built the lead there. So
yeah,
I think it was 4 point in the first or the second.
Okay,
but they don't call a second half. They can't do it. I mean, it was a miracle that they scored.
They weren't ever hugely behind either, so I feel like they didn't run it all there towards the end.
Well, that's the problem. Is it seems like they're always in a position where they can come back.
Yeah.
And then third down, I mean, defensively they were horrible on third down. I mean, they fucking converted, but that was terrible. And offensively, they were terrible on third down.
Dude, that's what it feels like on fucking games. Is they turn into
it is
Superman.
Yeah, that's definitely another thing that's scripted. Is the defense always? Honestly, it's the offense always picks it up on third down against me. Is what it feels like.
Yeah. And you can time them every time.
Yeah. Well, what's crazy is if you're a pass rusher, as soon as you beat the block, quarterback throws it.
Yeah.
It's never you never get to the quarterback. As soon as you finally get around, releases the ball. And it always seems to be who's wide open. So I have a 97 overall defense in Madden right now, and I still get shredded. So it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter who you have. That's fucking crazy. My offense is 87, and they're putting up 40.
It's fucking diabolical, dude. They fucking put the slide. They can fucking blame the players and the game sucks. Oh, you just gotta set the sliders. You just gotta set your game.
You shouldn't have to set the sliders. It should be realistic from the start.
Yeah.
Like the sliders should be, you can make adjustments from there based on how you want to play it.
That'd be
50 when everything's on 50 is when the game should be fucking good to get the game to work correctly.
Yeah, you'd think it wouldn't be that hard.
Because I mean, I do it. I play with the slide. At a certain point, the sliders are too high, and I'm shredding teams, so I have to move them back down again. And you can't really find that sweet spot. Like, there's no way to do it. Because in order to test it, you got to fucking play.
And then it just turns into a chore.
Yeah, it really is. So, and then you can't even focus on your fucking roster. You're too busy playing with the numbers. They can't win on the road. And the thing is here, now they got to win. They really can't. I don't even think they have much of a chance now. They got to win everything now for any sort of chance. I mean, let's see what else. They got the Cardinals, Falcons. They'll probably lose the Bears. The Jets they'll beat, and then the Lions are a fucking toss-up too, so. And they're playing.
Sounds like what?
They're playing the Bears on the road. They're playing the Jets on the road. And the other three are at home. So, I mean, they'll beat. Imagine.
Yeah. Any other year, you probably win just enough games.
That's the problem. I hope. I almost hope that they don't make the playoffs because you got to get rid of this guy. Like he doesn't. He doesn't adapt to anything.
Yeah.
And I even think Aaron Rodgers carried him through the fucking playoffs that one year. Even the year they beat the Cowboys and then lost the week after that was in the playoffs. I think they still care. The question is who you get.
Yeah.
You know? And I really don't know. I really can't think of anybody.
There does seem to be.
And at this point, it's like maybe just let somebody be an interim coach.
Yeah.
Like fuck it, because at this point you're in a shit spot. You got the Vikings and the Bears are ahead of you, and it's a team that was winning the division for years. So it's obviously there's an issue.
And it seems to be what's successful now is like this new like offensive geniuses and shit.
Yeah, I don't think it's talent. That's the problem.
Yeah, no, they look fine, like on the field, like doing their shit.
They need another wide receiver. I think those young wide receivers aren't enough. Yeah. I think letting Jordy go is a bad. Dude. I mean, come on, it's like even with like Lance Kendricks or whoever else at tight end, they didn't need Jimmy Graham. Lance Kendricks is okay. Yeah. All you need is somebody who's okay at tight end. I mean, the thing is, like, if you re-sign Jordy Nelson, now you got Randall.
Complimented Adams so fucking well, dude.
Yeah. I mean, come on. Like that's ridiculous. Dude. Jordan alone. And then Geronimo Allison's playing really well, or he was.
I mean, that is your deep threat and your slot guy right there.
And then you're going to pay him a lot. But you're paying Jimmy Graham a lot. It's fine. With Lance Kendricks. They don't throw to Jimmy Graham that much. Chargers are scary too.
Right.
Phillip Rivers is like having a quiet fucking year, and he's fucking ridiculous. Like he's having a super scary good year, and people don't talk about them.
If the Chargers have Joey Bosa for the whole playoffs, it's going to be fucking.
Yeah.
They're going to be like the spookiest fucking team. Like they have so much talent that's like never there consistently. If they can get everyone there at the right time, they could fuck around and win the whole thing.
Yeah. I like the Saints a lot. It's those quarterbacks that are always good, but they're like just stepping the fuck up, like Breeze and Rivers.
Yeah. Rivers winning a Super Bowl, his legacy would take such a fucking jump.
Yeah. I mean, Breeze, you another Super Bowl.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's like he's getting up there. I mean, he's already up there, but I think that makes the jump.
One close to that. Oh, it might actually make a bigger jump to Matt Ryan.
Yeah.
Because Matt, if he always is. If he doesn't win the ring, I feel like he'll get it held against him more than the others. Oh, yeah, considering
Matt Ryan has it's weird because Matt Ryan has really bad. Like when he has a bad game, he has a really bad game.
Yeah.
Like when Drew Brees has a bad game, he still has a good game. Drew Brees is just such a safe core. Like he's just so good at being. I don't know. He's not. He doesn't give the ball away a lot. It seems like.
Yeah.
He's just efficient.
And that's crazy with the volume he's fucking.
Yeah, yeah, and he throws a lot. It's a good fucking team. And the Rams, I mean, the Rams are still a good team, obviously. Chiefs look good.
The Saints, I think, are the team to beat because their defense isn't barely letting anyone score.
That's the key right now, too, with teams putting up so many points. I mean, hell, if you can hold somebody to under 30 points, nowadays it's a fucking miracle.
What was it on? I saw it's probably college. Some team had like broke a scoring streak record, I think. Something games of like 30 or more points. And it almost sounds pedestrian until you actually think about it. You're like, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah.
They didn't play any games of like fucking 17-14. Like, dang. This was rare just for like a game not to follow that script for that long.
What's the Monday game? I don't even fucking know.
Houston, Tennessee, I think.
Oh, Jesus.
Most Monday night games have been putrid this year, dude.
It's probably because you can't fucking see him with the guy right on the sideline.
Yeah.
So
Tampa Bay 27.
the Giants almost fucking beat the Eagles today.
Straight for them, wouldn't have.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
They just fucking make a run.
Go all the way back to fucking 8-8, sneak into the playoffs, fucking meet the Patriots. I don't feel like the Patriots have it.
No, I don't know.
Past few years, it's been real early. They look shitty, and people are that they're finally done.
That's usually how it goes, and then they step up.
Yeah, that hasn't followed there.
Yeah. All right, that's it. We're gonna call it on this.
Weird. Good shit.